Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, everybody. And we get Keena today. What in the world?
For a minute. Don't get carried away.
Keena, the controller. Keena, controller, what is it we're doing today?
Y'all are doing spring
She said
reading.
y'all real quick.
Y'all is doing spring readings. We're trying to see what's popping up in this next season. And
I love that. Spring equinox.
No love reading. Sorry, guys.
Hello,
If it
hello.
comes up, it comes up, but no love readings.
Amen to the amen.
And people, read carefully because it's very clear.
Spring, we want to know what's springing forth in your life. What goodness thus says the Lord. I used to love when they would be at church and they'd be like, thus says the Lord.
Yes. Oh, goodness gracious.
Good. Victoria says she would love a spring reading, and I'm with it, Victoria. Hi, Victoria. Hi, Spiritual Gifts Diva. I saw Spiritual Gifts Diva on the live with you and I think it was Susan the other day. I think that was my first time seeing the name. So that's nice to see. Hi, Margaret. Hi, JoJo. Hi, Affirm. Affirm is hanging on by a thread. She said that she tired. She forgot about the time change. She was like, where y'all at? And it's 9 o'clock for her. So she like, get to the get.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. Listen, I went to the doctor the other day and they gave me some, and I had to get my blood drawn. And so when I went into the back lab area, I was like, it smells like cereal in here. And he was like, oh, I just had this cereal bar. It has just enough honey to hold it together and to give it a little taste. I'm scared to eat it. It looked like cardboard wrapped in honey. I'm just so scared of it.
He gave it to
you?
He
gave me one. He was like, I got a whole box of them I get from Costco. I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. It's called Crunchy Rollers. Now,
just enough honey?
He said it's just enough honey to bind it together. It's called Crunchy Rollers.
Crunchy Rollers.
He said it's basically a rice cake. It's brown rice with honey.
Sherry says they're yummy.
Oh, okay.
I think she's being honest. I'm not sure. I don't think
I believe she's being honest too, but he gave it to me. They smell good because they have the whole lab area smelling like cereal. And I was like, oh yeah, it smells like Cheerios or like Honey Nut Cheerios. And he said they were good. It was like about 11 o'clock or so. And he said, around this time I get hungry. I can't really, stop and eat. I just pop one of these. And I was like, oh, okay, and we'll see.
Yeah, she said they are good. Hey, Liz. Hey, I see it. Awesome, Twosome and Don on tonight. Love it. Thank you.
Liz. Oh, yes. We are here. We get Sherry Berry tonight. Penny. Miss Linda. She said I wouldn't trust eating that. I feel like this one of them days in school where you be like, you get what you get and you don't have a fear. You just.
Linda said she's disappointed, by the way, because there's no love readings.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah,
Ms. Said Linda, it looks like bird food.
Well, light as a feather, stiff as a board. Something about a bird, and here we come. Hopefully,
birds of a feather flock together.
Well, as everybody's getting settled in, make sure you get settled in with a little bit of activity. And the first activity is that subscribe button. If you happen to be on Facebook, then we're going to do the follow with that. Yeah, I think that's my oldest video that survived. Of all the
really? Yeah. Also, guys, make sure you're checking your settings on YouTube. I follow a lot of people, and they've been saying that people are complaining that they're not getting the alerts, that they don't know, like they must have changed the algorithm again. So make sure that you guys check in your settings to make sure you're still subscribed or to like the page or do something so that you stay connected, because a lot of people are missing the alerts because it's it's just not showing up for them.
Yep.
So hopefully.
One of the ways to do it is this. And folks out there, watch out, because the newest little scam artist who's already gotten 2 people, and we keep warning everybody week after week after week after week to be careful of these little scammers. Somebody is using Sonoran Mystic, MYSTC Tarot, and some people have responded to it and have already gotten burnt. Please do not respond to anything. I do not send you notices. I don't send friend requests. I don't send jack. Unless you reach out to me, and Angie's the same way, unless you reach out to us, we don't bombard you with anything. We really don't. So if you receive something and you did not solicit something from us, ignore it, toss it, throw it away, don't open it. It's not good. There is something in the back of that white van, and as Angie said. So
don't do it. Don't get in it. It's the kidnappers again. Don't do it. They trying to kidnap you and take your money. Don't do it. Hold you for ransom. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Don't do it. No. 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 No.
It's just like what she said.
I love that one, not just because it's my voice, but I love
Angie, I think it's because it's your voice.
Well, that's probably the most of the reason.
That is the cutest one. I think I've timed things well when I did that. I think that makes it
perfectly, because they're doing this.
Yeah, especially when Lucy,
right time,
because you say no, and Lucy does, and then Ethel, when they timed it, it's like, well, it's perfect.
Exactly, perfectly. I love it.
Yes. Well, let's get to it. Let's see what we got out there.
I'm ready. All fired up.
Right, guys,
let's see what the spirits have to say today. Listen, I saged everything in here. I had sage burning for half an hour using those little charcoal tabs that Sherry Berry told me about, and I just sprinkled this and just let it boof. The whole house smelled like a burning inferno.
I looked for those charcoal tabs when I was at the two different metaphysical stores, and I couldn't find them. So
I ordered them online. Like, I got a whole case of them for $10, and it's like tubes of 10. Yeah. So it might be like 50 or 60, maybe even 100 in there. But it's a whole tube of them, and it's, I think, 10 in each silver tube. And then you literally just light it and sprinkle whatever on top, and it just burns. And it burns for a long time. Yep. And then I just dump it out when it's done. But I love them. Oh, Sherry Berry says a smoke shop. But again, I just ordered it online and let them bring it right to my door.
Sounds good. Also, if you're in Phoenix this weekend, Susan and I will both be at the Psychic Fair on Sunday. I think this is the newest updated one. What is this? That's March 26th. Yeah, that's old. Sorry.
Yes, that's it.
Oh, no, that is new. That's new.
That's right. Yeah. I'm like, wait, that day hasn't come yet.
Exactly. So it's at the DoubleTree Hilton Hotel in Tempe, and 200 South Priest Drive, $5 in advance.
Oh, I know exactly where that is. Oh, that's not even that far down.
Yeah, so we'll be there 9 to 5. So if you want to get a reading, over 70 vendors. There's about 1/4 of them will be readers. The rest are healers or people that.
And you know what? That'll give me something to do, because Brandon waited to the last minute to volunteer for National Honor Society. So he has 2 volunteer things he has to do this weekend, and so I'll drop him off at one, and I can pop in and then pick him up and drop him off at the other one. Oh, Keena says they host events there for work. Yeah. I used to work at that big tall glass building there. That used to be University of Phoenix. I used to work right there.
Is that one right on the loop? The one you're talking about?
On the Broadway curve, right? Is that where it is?
Is that the building you're talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is that where? That's where the DoubleTree is, right? Is that the one?
I don't know for sure, but I
think that's it. I'm pretty sure that's it.
Well, then that's a good location, because you jump on the highway, you're right there. I love highway traveling. I would rather drive 300 miles out of the way if I'm on the highway than taking light to light to light. They drive me crazy. So that's convenient. That. Super. Well, Spiritual Gifts Diva wants a general, which in essence tells us whatever's coming up for her in spring. So what's popping up?
I immediately heard your mountains are moving, and I see you like on on your hands and feet climbing up a mountain, like it's been a very hard journey and you're ready to get to the top so that you can kind of have victory. They're showing me coins falling. So this is something that has to do with money or career or like making more money. So I definitely see more money coming for you. I also heard something about the job can wait. So are you thinking, okay, let me see what they're saying. Why would they say the job could wait and then show me more money? Unless you're thinking about using your gifts. Look what I got. Immediately what popped out was that 8 of Pentacles for you. So definitely money coming in, definitely you using your skills and fine-tuning your skills. So I'm assuming that it's time for you to start using your gifts since your name is Spiritual Gifts Diva. Like you have some kind of spiritual gifts that you are trying to get used to using. You could come to class on Tuesday nights and you could practice with this. You could learn how to get deeper into your gifts. We have a good time, 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time right now. But again, I feel like it's time for you to start using your gifts. I heard the word YouTube. So are you thinking about starting a YouTube channel or doing something on social media with your gifts or like going live in some kind of way? They're showing me like 1-card readings or something. So are you kind of teetering between, because now they're showing me the moon card, like maybe your practical side is saying no and your spiritual side is calling you home, because they're actually showing me the Judgment card too while they're showing me the moon card. So you're having that internal battle between what should I do, what should I not do, and then you also are being called from your higher power to go ahead and lean into your gifts and not be afraid and not care. They're saying don't care what other people think. If this is a gift that you have, it's a gift that you could give to the world. So I'm getting that you definitely should move forward with it, and you can make good money from it, is as long as you're honest and you are forthright with the people. That is the one thing I heard. And then I got the 10 of Wands. So I guess this is a burden that you've been carrying, like you're at the end of it. I feel like you're ready to make the decision and you've just been kind of like, I don't know what to do. And they're saying you could go ahead and lay them burdens down and just go ahead and be you. Just be authentically you is the word that I'm hearing over and over again, and allow you to be you. So your spring equinox is saying step into you, blossom like the flower you are. They're showing me the tulip. So that means that by the spring, you should be ready. You should be moving forward. It doesn't take a lot. Like me and Don were just saying the other day, we've been going live for about a year now, Don. Mm-hmm. And then it's been 2 years. Can you believe it? 2 years since we started Just Spiritual Speaking. Me, Don, Tanisha, and Keena sat down and came up with this idea. We started doing the interviews. A year later, we're doing this. And so it doesn't take but a camera and a go live button, and there you are. And Don has been the genius behind it all to get us moving forward, and we've just been kind of keeping this train moving. So again, go ahead and go forward with it, Miss Spiritual Gifts Diva. So I hope that helps, and I hope that is kind of resonating with you. I don't see anything else. I don't see you making any comments, but that's what I got for you.
Let me see what I got for this young lady or person. I think it's Diva would be a lady, so I'm guessing it's a lady there.
I love the picture of that. It reminds me of what's the movie Avatar?
For me, it looks like an Indian, like Ganesh or something, like the face. Mm-hmm. And that blue is really cool, bluish purple.
I do love it. Yeah.
Oh, and it's interesting. I'm seeing you as a very patient person who have been looking for something to make you happy. You've not been quite fulfilled. And you've been that way for a while, but I see that it's coming to an end. So I feel like you're coming into a new phase where you're going to be finding happiness. And is the happiness with something that makes you feel like it's your own? Is it a job? Is it a responsibility? And look, these are 3 ladies. 3 ladies. You notice that? 2 queens and a queen.
Oh, wow.
So again, we're talking about you specifically, and it's not somebody in your life. It's you. And so again, it's about you and you owning yourself, taking control and being in your own power. I love this. Again, being in your own power. And that's where you're going to find that fulfillment you've been looking for, wanting for, waiting for. And again, it's coming right around the corner. So first and foremost, let's embrace that word manifest. Manifest yourself, manifest your power, manifest who you want to be and what you want to do, And when you find it, look at this. It's going to be a new enlightened you, and you're going to love it. And
I always love those cards.
Yeah, these are great cards. I love them too. So that's what I'm getting you. This spring is going to be an opening. It's like a reawakening for you. And so embrace it, accept it, and love it. Okay.
And let go of that internal battle, because that Five of Wands popped out while you were talking about embracing and, you know, coming into your own. That's that conflict is all you. Those are all you fighting with each other and just trying to decide what to do. So they're saying let go of that internal struggle and just let spirit speak through you. If you're going to believe in it, then let it speak through you. Let it lead you. A lot of times we want to say, oh, I hear spirit, or I believe in spirit, or I believe in my higher power. But then we don't want to listen to what they say. So listen to what they're telling you. She says internal battle. Definitely. You're fighting yourself over and over again, and you're just knocking yourself out.
Lay back, chill out, and enjoy.
Exactly.
Yeah, take control, and you'll be happy with what happens.
Bring forth.
Exactly. Exactly. Hey, somebody in here, your grandfather is telling you to reach out to Willow. Is Willow your daughter or your grandchild? I don't know. If somebody has a daughter or granddaughter named Willow, it's like a father or a grandfather is saying, reach out to them, connect with them. So again, I don't think it's your, I'm getting the grandfather, father, or versus the daughter or granddaughter. I think it's maybe Willow is the daughter or a granddaughter. Anyway, if anybody has a daughter or granddaughter named Willow, reach out to them, because your father or grandfather is saying reach out to them. Okay, there we go. Something about interesting. Yeah. And Willow will be younger.
Oh, she said grandfather. Yes, always connected with him. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, but I don't know the spiritual gifts are. Do you have a daughter or granddaughter named Willow? Because I don't think this is for you. I don't get that energy for you. Again, this is for somebody who has a granddaughter or daughter named Willow. And I'm not getting its energy for you. So it could be, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's connected there. Who is next? Kina?
Margaret, how will my Easter go?
It will come and it will go. Yes, yes.
Do you mean is somebody dead gonna rise from the is somebody gonna rise from the dead? Now that would be a spectacular Easter.
But Angie, didn't that already happen? That's why we celebrate Easter. Hey to the men, hey to the men.
There may or may not be pure vodka in this water bottle.
Ooh, Tito's working overtime. Oh my boy.
Okay, I'm gonna see what's going on for your spring, because I'm not exactly sure if you're I can't with you. I'm not sure if you think that, like, you know what? Now all I can see is the dinner table just rising up, and somebody just, Lord help us. What is wrong? Oh, okay, let me bring it back together. Woo, praise the Lord. This is only number 2. This is only reading number 2.
A Real Housewives moment. A Real Housewives moment, right? Drama.
Oh my gosh. Okay. She says at the new place. Okay. Woo. Okay. Is there anything that, Lord? Okay. These cards is falling all over the place. Maybe they need to speak. Is there anything that Margaret should be concerned about for Easter, regarding Easter? When I asked, is there anything that you should that you should be concerned about at Easter, they said no, and then they said wound too tight, and they showed me a clock that's just spinning and spinning, and it's wound too tight, like you're wound too tight, you're overthinking it, you're being a little bit too fussy about it, and it's supposed to be a lighthearted celebration, and you're a little bit wound up too tight about it, is how they're saying it to me. They're saying your house is fine. The food will be fine. They're showing me like a whole spread at a table. So I don't feel like there's going to be anything that you should worry about with anyone. Let me see what the cards are saying. If you have anything down, you can go ahead. Are you thinking that some people won't show up? Because I got like left out in the cold. and then trapped, like you're feeling trapped or you're feeling forced. But are you feeling like some people won't show up? Because when that fell out, I got feeling left out. Or are you thinking somebody will reoccur? Because that's another way that Don is showed me to read this, like somebody from your past could be coming back. So that could be happening too. But and then the next card that came out is swords, like you're in your head. There's a decision you need to make, but they're telling me you're not looking at everything that you're supposed. Not that you don't have the information, you're not looking at everything clearly. You're looking at everything with tunnel vision, because the next thing they showed me is a horse that has like those blinders on, and you can only see what's ahead of you and not on the side of you. So you're not really looking at I never have anyone to come there. Okay, then if you never have anybody, are you just gonna fix a big dinner and nobody's gonna show up? Okay. Ooh, all right, Don, you can go.
Yeah. Wait. I don't know. I think that what I'm seeing from the cards that I have in front of me, okay, I see the Seven of Pentacles, followed by the King of Wands, followed.
Oh my gosh, Don! As soon as you said that, I got that too.
Exactly, and then followed. That's power right there. Followed by Justice, and then the Eight of Cups. And so, if I were to read them literally, which is what I'm going to have to do because I get a really strange vibe otherwise, is that you have to plant the seed. If you want to create an environment that is welcoming and opening, and you want people to come visit, you got to plant the seed. And I'm getting the feeling like you didn't plant the seed, because I'm seeing these empty vessels. Okay, so the empty vessels to me, it's like, have you went out and have you cultivated relationships that you can then invite people over for Easter with you, and they will come. And I'm getting again that the work needed to be done, but I'm feeling like you didn't quite do it. And so since you haven't done the work to plant the seeds, they're not going to come. Now it's not too late. This is the Justice card. There's balance possible. So maybe you should start doing that, reaching out, maybe talking to people, do the invitations, and you may be pleasantly surprised, because that King of Wands is that surprise. It has a little bit of surprise because he's very entrepreneurial. In other words, the King of Wands says, get creative with the ways in which you can connect with people. Again, because the King of Wands is very entrepreneurial. They're very creative. They think outside the box. So think outside the box, how you can engage people, so where you can then, again, plant the seeds even now, and you may have them find their way to want to come to visit you and be there with you. But again, I'm feeling like you haven't done the work yet. So you're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to put the work in if you want people to come visit you. It's not going to just happen because you want it. You wanting it is not enough. People have got to feel like they're being asked. Okay. I know no one. Well, again, I know that's my point. You haven't done the work. But I'm asking you, and again, that's why the empty vessel. You haven't done the work. But I'm asking you to think outside the box, how you can go out and connect to people, get to know people, find ways you haven't done yet. Do some adult education things at a community center. Do volunteer work. Do something that will take you into community, any community, and start connecting to people. And once you do think outside the box, you will then put the work in to meet the people. You won't have empty vessels, and therefore you're going to find that it'll pay off. Again, the balance comes from the work. If you don't do the work, you're not going to get the balance. So don't expect amazing things if you're not willing to make the work. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Get out there, make the connections, do something to get yourself around people, and then you'll be able to ask them, hey, come over for Easter. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Okay, and I'm getting, and it's not too late. You're asking advice, so it's not too late. Okay.
This is what I don't understand. You came and asked us, how's Easter going to go? We tell you what to do, and then you say, I know no one. Were you expecting us to conjure up some people and bring them to, and make them come? I'm not understanding. we're telling you what we're seeing, and then you're like, I don't know anyone except for my kids, then your expectation of Easter is going to be exactly what it's been. Like, you don't have any expectation that it's going to be any better. And then that's even telling you what to do. You're kind of like, oh, well, I don't know anybody. That can't possibly happen. So I'm not understanding what it is that you thought we were going to do for you. But I got a totally different reading the second time when I went through, and I heard prepare yourself for a new place. And then they showed me you moving out of a cubicle into an office space. And so then I got that the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. So I'm assuming that there's going to be some movement in your career, not in just like, this isn't concentrated on Easter. They're saying you have bigger things to think about than this one, than just Easter day. You need to be thinking about your career moves. It's going to turn in your favor. But again, I feel like your mindset needs to shift. Like, I feel like the cog is moving, but it's so hard to get you to kind of change that mindset, to get you into that new thinking. And then the King of Wands is the next thing. That's that leadership. That's that person who has that, that foresight, that thought, that creativity, that passion. Are you tapping into that, or are you sticking back and saying, well, this is the way it is, and I'm just going to let the universe do whatever? What do you want? They'll only do what you would allow them to do. You see that strength back there? Where's your inner strength? Where is that tenacity? Where's that drive? Where's that motivation? This is the king. The king can't sit on the throne and then be like, oh, woe is me. You have to have that passion. You have to think about the future. You have to be future forward. And then again, the thing that came up was another decision. You deciding to have some balance in your life, balance that. And for me, for you, it's that mental versus that spiritual. Like, where are you mentally going to change your focus and think positively in order to get the changes that you want? Because the ultimate thing that came up was the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is that wish fulfillment. It's that, so that independent wealth, that lady of leisure, having more than enough that you need. And then also, this is that cup of love that's coming up. But I don't think it's someone coming in. It's you giving yourself that cup of love. And you need to do it now. You need to decide to give yourself that cup of love so that you can get that wish, so you can get that what you want. So this is all aligning, like this is all coming, but we can tell you this all day. If you don't believe in it, you don't move forward with it, you don't set your mind forward. This is the new moon. We just were talking about the new moon. Set your intentions for what you want. You want new people to come to your Easter celebration. What did Don say? Think outside the box, do new things, set the intentions for people to come. See people sitting at the table, see people enjoying the food, see people enjoying your space and loving it. Even if it's just a coworker or the doorman or whoever it is there, see new people coming and they'll come. So you have to set the intention and give the universe something to give to you. So that's what I got for you, Miss Margaret. And I hope that works out for you.
Super.
So that's what I got.
So again, it starts with you. It starts with you, ends with you. Okay. So, and we're not magicians, by the way. So we can't create and conjure up people. We can tell you what we see. Psychics don't equal magicians. We're not.
And we can give you an affirmation to say, I believe in infinite abundance and all my wants and needs are met. And if your want is to have people, that's your infinite abundance. But they're saying you have a bigger fish to fry. And that's the word I heard. You have a bigger fish to fry with your career and concentrating on that. That's the one thing where you need to focus at right now. So that's what I got for you, Miss Margaret. Kina, who's next? Looks like it's Victoria T. A spring reading. I love it that she wants a spring reading. I'm going to go back to my Modern Witch Tarot deck, which I love, and see what we can get for you. Victoria, are you thinking about moving or relocating? Because soon as I said, what is it that they have for you? They showed me somebody in a car and they said the time has come for you to move on. And you're in a car journeying forward. Like the car is packed, locked, and loaded, and you're ready to move. So if if that is what you're thinking about, or that has been something in the back of your mind, it's time for you to move. It's time for you to go forward. It doesn't have to be a physical move, but it's time for you to move forward on something. Oh, you move tomorrow. Oh, that's what it is. You're locked and loaded. I literally see you in a car ready to move forward. Maybe you're worried about where you're going. I hear it's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything is signed up. And they're showing me ducks in a row. All your ducks in a row. You're ready to go. The money's coming, because that seems to be something that you're worried about. They said the money is coming. Like I see an envelope with wings on it flying towards you, and it's like a check, like checks in the mail. So the money's coming towards you. Don't worry about it. Is there something about a baking business or something? Because I heard baking. Or do you have an idea that you're baking? Like bun in the oven? Are you pregnant? I heard bun in the oven. Whoa. Is there a bun in the oven? Because that's what I heard. I heard baking, something's baking, and then I heard bun in the oven. So I thought, because I don't like to put pregnancy out there like that, I thought maybe it was a baking business, but it could be. And the emperor came out. Or is that the empress? That's the emperor. Oh my God, I don't know. I mean, the emperor came out. That's stability. That's life. You see them holding that little unk symbol on the thing right there. Maybe the empress will come out, but let's see. The emperor came out. And in this deck, everybody's a female. So, I mean, we'll see. But I did hear bun in the oven, and I did hear that the money's coming. I got the moon card, which is the unknown. I don't know that that's birth or not. For me, that's not. That's kind of that internal struggle, that internal battle with you not, or some information that is not known. I have a feeling about it though. Okay, well, I heard the word bun in the oven, so it must feel like a baby in the oven. So maybe that's it. And then the lovers. Oh, the lovers came up. Wait a minute. The lovers came up. So are you? Oh, wait a minute. Are you still with the person who might have put the bun in the oven, because the lovers came up?
Just get all in that business.
Seems good for me. So let me see what the next card is about that. But look, that makes sense, because the lovers and the emperor came up. That's that stability that you want, the lovers card. And then you get that person who's giving you that stability, who's going to be, I think Don was explaining this last night, and he said something about the emperor being like a father figure, being able to take care of the whole family. So, I mean, that unknown is that bun in the oven. If you were wondering, go ahead and take that test and get that positive, and then come back and give us the announcement. She says, I know I'm moving by him. Okay, well, I mean, y'all might have to rekindle or re-get back. Why are you moving by him if y'all not together no more? What's that? What's that? You moving closer. You know something. Look, you know something. That's that intuition too. That moon card is an intuition. You know something, and maybe that's why you're moving closer to him, or you knew that there was something coming about, or something baking or coming about. So I get yes on the baby. I get that the move is good. The money's gonna come. She said, I see it coming. Girl. Yes. I don't know if it's a girl. I think it's a boy. I feel like it's a boy, because they have, a little haircut. And to me, it feels like a boy. And I get the joy that I got when I was pregnant with Brandon, because I wanted a boy so bad. I didn't want a little girl. So I think that maybe it's a boy. I didn't get the Empress card yet. That would have been it right there. But I mean, the lovers is, and they said bun in the oven. I guess you can't get no clearer than that. Don, you can go ahead.
I ain't touching no buns in the oven. I got to deal with enough already. I ain't doing no buns in no oven. So like, no.
I did hear this. Stop worrying. Like, this is a card that came out, and they said, stop worrying. You're keeping yourself up, thinking about it and mulling it over. And I think this is what you're worried about, like where this relationship will go if you truly do have a bun in the oven. And they're saying you'll be fine either way. Like, they're showing me a seesaw, and they're saying either way, the high and the low of it, you'll be fine. Financially, emotionally, spiritually, you'll have the support that you need. So stop worrying about it. That's one of the things you need to stop being in your head about and mulling over it and thinking about it. And they said, stop worrying about it. That is the one thing that they said. And then at the bottom of the deck was the strength card. So you have that inner strength. You have that knowing. It's all mental for you. You're ready to move forward. Just rely on that inner strength. And then once you tell him, I think he'll be more supportive, because they're telling me support. Like, they're showing me something. Like, there's a hammock, And then they're showing me the support on the side holding it up. So I do get that he'll be a good support for you. So once you find out, go ahead and tell him. And I think it'll change things in the relationship. Not necessarily saying that a baby will change things, but in this situation, it'll change the dynamic of your relationship, for one, because now you have a human together, and two, you're moving closer together. And then three, I mean, the Lovers card came out. You can't get better than that. Watch out. It might be a number two, like another little. So I'm just saying. There you go. That's what I got for you, Miss Victoria. So your spring is really blooming.
I'm hoping it's desired. Lord have mercy. That could be a what do you call it? What are those flowers, like the ones that are the wildflowers? That could be.
Oh, yeah. And would the baby be born in September? Because I hear September. Is that when the baby would be born, Miss Victoria, if I'm correct? That's the 9th month. Wait, did you just get pregnant? Well, I'm thinking like they're giving me September as a month, so I don't know. Maybe this was a Christmas gift.
Alrighty then.
The gift that keeps on giving. He must have had big hands, Victoria, or a fat baby leg.
Yes.
Hello, somebody.
Victoria's like,
well, congratulations, Miss Victoria. Come back and tell us.
Oh my goodness, who is next?
All right, Tina, who's next?
Hey, there's someone in here. Pay attention, please, just for about a moment. There's someone in here that knows Kyle, who passed. Kyle was about 30 years old, died of cancer, and he's saying, please connect to Lynn and let Lynn know he's fine. So Kyle knows someone here in the room, and he was, again, about 30 years old, died of cancer, and he said, let Lynn know he's fine. It's all good. If that resonates with somebody, please let me know.
Now, all your people doing drive-bys, they just coming in like, tell them I'm there, and then I gotta go to the next ID.
Yeah. Today is a drive-by day. I don't know. It's crazy. Lord have mercy.
Lynn, I hope whoever knows Lynn is in here so they can tell him.
Exactly.
Who's the next person, Ken? I'll announce it.
This is probably somebody who thinks it can't be for me because whatever, and yet it's very specific.
Selma, Vanessa, Irene, Mira, are any of you here? Kina said you're not responding. She is adding you and letting you know that you're next or that you're on the list. Are you here, Selma? Listen, if y'all not nice to Kina, y'all just go get skipped. She is on your platform telling you that you're next. So Selma, Vanessa, Irene, are any of you here? If not, is Mira, Penny, or Blue Ocean here? Mira's here. Come on, Mira. Hi, Misty Butler. Hi, GP. All right, Mira, you're up.
Exactly.
May I have a reading? Mira, do you gamble? Because the first thing I got was it's go time, and then I saw like slot machines. So Myra. Is it Myra? Is that what she's saying? Okay, my bad. I like that. I had a friend named Myra. Oh, Selma's here now. Okay, Selma, we'll come back to you. But we're on Myra now. Myra, do you gamble? Because the first thing I heard was it's go time, and then I saw like slot machines or casinos or something like that, and I feel like there's going to be a jackpot or some kind of winning. Going to Vegas in a couple weeks. Oh, well, you're going to get some money, honey, because I literally saw a slot machine. Well, I hope that's what that means, is that you're going to win money and not just that it was Vegas.
Yes.
Oh, my gosh. I hope that you win. Oh, my goodness. That would be lovely for you to win. But I literally saw the jackpot, and I saw it. Now, don't go in there and spend $500 and be like, Angie told me that to do it. Don't do that. I'm just telling you what I saw. I saw it's go time, and then I saw the slot machines, and I heard the ching, 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 ching. So I feel like there's going to be a little bit jackpot coming for you. She says she likes the slot machines, and so they're showing it to me and saying that it's coming for you. So I believe that. And then I got the Queen of Pentacles. So that's abundance. Hello, lady. Hello. You see all that lush green grass going in the back? You can't get much better than that. I'm gonna leave that reading alone. I don't even want to give nothing else to it. I don't want to hurt it at all. Money's coming, and Don, you can go.
Well, Again, you're ready for it. You're ready, and you're fertile and ready. And look at this, money coming, money coming. So it's kind of the same thing. And look at this, the Sun card again. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Now, don't send us a bill for 500 if you lose it. Okay, that's not what's going to happen. But I'm telling you, the money is there. It's coming toward you.
Don't win it and then play it all back and be like I lost. Soon as you win, cash out and go home, lady.
Call me and I'll send you my Venmo. You can put it in my slot machine. It's called Venmo. And then I'll run the numbers and see. Cha-ching, cha-ching. No triple sevens here.
Don't double it. Don't do it, Myra. She gonna say I'm doubling. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Look, when you win that, just take half of it and put it down in there and just walk away. Or look, have your little fanny pack and just have it full of money. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Not the cleavage money. Oh my God, please, not the cleavage money.
You just had another flashback at work.
I'm like, don't do that to me, please, please. Oh Lord have mercy. Get my little utensils out so I can touch it. It's like, Lord have mercy.
All right, carry your fanny pack and just keep stuffing the money down in there. But I do feel like you're going to win some money.
Exactly. Oh Lord have mercy.
I'm sorry, Don. Were you done?
I am now. Snap.
Oh my gosh. And then the Three of Pentacles came up too. So I feel like that's teamwork or something too. Like, do you know somebody who likes to play, like, is it roulette, the one with the wheel and the money going around? Because I see that too going around. And like, maybe you don't know how, but there's somebody who does, and like it's teamwork on that. Let me cover this up because this person is naked as a jaybird. Teamwork. And it's Pentacles, more money. I just feel money's coming for you. So I'm with it for you. And I'm gonna leave that alone. Have fun in Vegas. I'm going to Vegas too. In a couple weeks.
Victory. Love it. And Sandra says, who doesn't like sweaty boob money? You're looking at them. I gave up boobs a long time ago, along with the sweaty money.
She says her and her sister always gamble together. Well, I see it good because there's that teamwork, and so I feel like it's gonna be good. But don't get in there and getting all those drinks and just throwing them back and then put it all on red, and then they're like, "Yeah, you're going home," upset about it. Look, win your money and move on out. Just head on out.
Don't bet the car. Don't bet the car because you'll be walking home.
Don't let them plane tickets either. Like, let's just go ahead and put my ticket on the line too. You go, listen, how you gonna get home? Don't do it. Just win that little bit of money and keep on going.
Mm-hmm.
Have you a nice steak dinner.
I play blackjack. 21. I'm usually pretty damn good.
Oh, really?
I don't know why, but I'm fascinated with it, and I tend to do well. So I'll play, and then I'll make my money back and make more. Then I'll take what I put into it off the table, and then play with the rest. And I usually walk away with about double the money because it just.
Oh my God! The first time I went to Vegas, I won $1,500 on several slots, and so I won all my money back that I spent on going there. And I didn't know what the heck I was doing. It was in them slot machine. I was just putting, and that's when you put the real money in there, and your fingertips would be all silver, and you would have those buckets carrying around those quarters. Yeah. That's where it was. That's how long ago it was.
Did you have to?
Yeah. You could do that too, or you could pop the button. And my sister, she was the one who loved to do this.
Yeah.
She loved to do that. And I remember her just going around with two of those big buckets full of money with coins in there. Like, and we got ready to get on the trolley, and she was like, "You need some money for the trolley? I'll pay for the trolley." And she just dropping coins in there because she got buckets of money.
I used to wonder if the doctors who took care of the elderly, if they could tell who went to gambling, because the one arm would always be the stronger one, from pulling. And they say, "Okay, I know what you do in the weekends," so that's crazy.
And Myra, if that wasn't good enough, you got the Star card and the Magician. I mean, like, it's all good for you. Like, you have the power. You have all the resources you want to get everything you want. This is your hope. If you're hoping for a jackpot, you're going to get it. Again, don't say that Angie told you to spend all your money. Think, you know what I'm saying? Think logically before you do it. But I'm seeing that it's all good for you. That Magician card is you. That's your power. You have all the resources you need to make the things you want. And it's with the Star card, you don't get better than that. Like, your reading was perfect. Like, I loved it. Good luck in Vegas and have a great time. Anything going to happen after Vegas? Well, I don't know. Listen, I'm not even gonna touch that. That's a good Vegas
What
read. I'm
happens
not
in
even
Vegas
gonna
stays in
go
Vegas.
there. You gonna come home with a suitcase full of money.
Exactly.
Then you can do whatever you want to do. That's what that magician is saying. You can do whatever you want to do after that.
Yep. Hey, Ann, my name is Don, D-O-N, not Dan. Just doing the correction. Sorry to hear about your dad. My sympathy.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And you know what? In the last couple of weeks, people have been dropping off like flies.
I know what's happening here. I don't know. Christine.
Nope, I didn't get anything about a pregnancy. Listen, now, Myra, I done gave you the good money from there. I can't get, listen, that's a private reading. You done asked 12 questions. Come on now.
Nick.
Tina, where's Selma at?
Is Christine here? Is there a Christine here? Hello, Christine. Are you here? Let us know. Let us know, Christine. Who's next?
Oh, but Myra, if you want to know that abundance card that I had for the Queen of Pentacles, that's also like a fertility card usually, because there's usually a little rabbit on the side. So that could be, I'm not going to give you any confirmation on that, but I would take the abundance over finding out if I was pregnant or not, because at least I can afford the baby then. Milk costs a lot. A lot. That's why they lock it up in the store.
Diapers. Lord have
And
mercy. Diapers and wipes. Lord have mercy. As a landlord, I hated wipes. And we would tell our tenants over and over, please don't put them down the toilet. Please don't put them down the toilet.
Oh,
and
yeah.
We get a phone call, and it's clogged up, and we send the rooter down there, and we put a camera down, and guess what? All these, we don't use wipes. What's that right beside the damn toilet? We don't use wipes. Yeah, right. Okay.
Not only am I psychic, but the evidence is right there, you liar.
Yeah, we bill them back. It's like, no, you're paying for that rooter, $350. That's on you. People, and they do it all the time. I'm like, please, sorry, it's just one of those things that, like, yeah.
I get it, Don.
Yeah. So.
All right, Kina, where's Selma? We told her we were going to come back to her. Selma, are you ready? I just heard it in the TD Jake's voice too. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
General spring reading, please. I like that.
General spring reading. I like spring readings. I love spring. And my symbol for spring is tulips, and I don't know why they always show me a nice little pretty red tulip or red. Do tulips come in blue? Why they always show me red for sure?
You can dip them, that's for sure.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if they naturally.
All right, Selma, where you go? You just said you were here. All right, well, we're going to get it done anyway. Let's see what we have for Selma.
Selma, I don't get good news for you. This spring is going to be.
Oh, my gosh, Don, that is so good because you know what I heard? Remember Seinfeld when there was like no soup for you and they were being denied? That's what I got. Okay, go ahead, Don.
Yeah, no, I'm getting that too. I'm like, things, this is the judgment card, but something just ain't right. So unfortunately, I don't think your spring is going to be all that engaging, I'll put it that way. A lot of stuff happening, and there's a lot of stuff going on in your life, and I'm thinking that this is not going to be your spring. You're going to be drinking a lot to try to get to summer, because again, spring is not where you're going to be. Oh man, somebody's playing you. Somebody's playing you, and that's part of the problem. You kind of know who they are, and this is somebody you've been with for a while, for a while. Again, that's the person doing this to you. And you know it already. You don't even need me to tell you. Look at that. You already know what's going on. It's just like but you just kind of keep marching ahead. Like, I don't know. I don't see. I can't, Yeah, I know. And guess what? It's going to pan itself out in the spring. So I'm not getting good energy at all for this spring. Look at this. If that doesn't tell you the story, I don't know what does. This just is such a lonesome kind of mournful feeling. So, unfortunately, Selma, all I can say is, Selma, get some sage a damn house, and then put in some Palo Santo and burn it, and then put in some cinnamon sticks and burn that. You got some work to do, because there's some energy there. Lord have mercy. What you got, Andrew? Please tell me.
Miss Selma, I don't know you, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what Spirit is saying to me. I'm gonna tell it just like they said it. you're talking too much. You're telling too many people. You're causing a lot of the drama yourself. The first thing I got was a Queen of Swords, and she's always been like the bitchy one, the one who just says it and doesn't care. She just gets it out there. You know what I'm saying? She speaks her mind, but they're saying you're speaking too much. You're causing a little bit of this drama. You're on your own. And then you like to cry about it and say that I'm being left out in the cold. I'm being isolated. I'm being picked on. I'm the one that's being, being treated this way. And again, I don't know you. I'm only giving it to you the way the spirit is telling me it is for you. But they're saying kind of kind of hush it up a little bit and not tell so many people your business. Like I feel like too many people, like they're carrying a bone and they're bringing a bone, just like you're like they're telling you to choose wisely who you unload your information to. Like you may think you're confiding in a friend, and then they're confiding in their friend, and then they're confiding in your friend, and then there's a whole circle of people who know your information. And then you're a little bit like, I feel like when you have a little sip, you're a little bit loud with it too. And so they're saying calm down, and you're slowing down your progress because the money's there, but you're slowing down your own progress. This is the slowest moving night in the deck, and you're slowing down your progress because you're speaking just a little bit too much. And they're saying to stop talking so much, stop telling all of your business, stop telling all your progress. It's like as soon as you get a blessing, you're running off and telling it. And I feel convicted in this too, because I'm one of those people. As soon as it hits my ears, it's coming out my mouth. Don or Keena or somebody is being told about it, and sometimes they have to say, you can't tell Keena, you can't tell anybody. And I'm like, I can't tell anybody. So then I'm in my journal writing like a crazy person. And then they said this, and then they said that, because I have to tell somebody. But sometimes that somebody is spirit, is that journal, is just me. I don't need to tell everybody what's going on. And then when I asked what the overall thing was going to be, conflict, you're going to have a big battle, before this is all over. And eventually it will flush out. But before it's done, if you continue on the path that I see for you right now, none of these are major arcana, which is good. All of these are minor arcana. And when I say major and minor means these are day-to-day things. These are things that could change. Like I could see all this today. You could decide to become in hermit mode, keep your mouth closed, let things run its course, and then everything could change next week. So these are all minor arcana. None of these are things that are set in stone. None of these are big changes. So what they're saying is, as far as your day-to-day right now, you need to just kind of step back, be a little bit more silent. Even if it kills you, write it down, and not tell anybody, record it, make a video, whatever you need to do, but not tell anybody, because I feel like good things are coming to you, but they slowed them down until you understand that you can't tell everybody, because not everybody's your advocate, and they want you to stop telling everybody. So that's what I got for you, Miss Selma.
Yep. And again, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, that's a pretty card. It's pretty in a heartbreaking way. Exactly. It's a beautiful card, but it's just so heartbreaking. And so again, just kind of quiet down and let things fall along. Like you can start that today by not telling people anything or not talking about your situation, and just letting the universe kind of map it out for you or handle it for you or take care of it, because the money's coming, but it's just, like, this is routine. This is, hard work. All your hard work is going to waste, and it's been slowed down because they want you to be a little bit quiet and not tell everybody everything about your situation or about what is coming your way. Just kind of be a little bit, move in silence is what I heard. All right, Miss Selma, I'm glad that you think that I'm right, or that resonated with you. I hope that things pan out for you a little bit better. I'm hearing by June things will be a little better, and that seems like it's far away, but let me tell you, it's not, because the kids only have 60 more days of school, honey. That's through May, and then your June is coming. So in June, everything could change for you, but it's going to take that long for this cycle to pan out. But again, these are all minor arcana, so you could change that immediately. It's the new moon. Set your intentions for what you want to bring into you, and don't speak them. Just allow the new moon to bring those things in for you. You're still under the energy of the new moon. And this was a strong new moon because it shook up some stuff. Me and Don was like, hold on. Mm-hmm. Well, hold on. So the energy is strong. There's a lot of changes that are going on. Literally, you can go on YouTube and they'll tell you about all the astrological things that are coming on. There's a lady named Annie Bonicelli that I listen to, and she's really good at explaining everything astrologically to you. Catherine Metcalf is a good person that explains everything astrologically to you. So kind of look those things up, and they'll let you know kind of what to look forward to in the next couple months and with all the changes that are happening in the astrology. I'm not an astrologist and I don't know, but those are things that could help you.
Super, super. Well, folks, don't forget, if you need to subscribe to Angie, you should. Not if you need to. You should subscribe to Angie's YouTube page, channel. So you take your camera, easy to do, easy to do. I'm going to show you right here how to do this. It's all that simple. You're going to get into your phone like I just did. I'm not showing you my code. And you're going to go to your camera.
Down it up here, Don, so we can see it.
Exactly. You go to your camera and you're going to hit the camera button and you're going to get the camera pop up, right? Then you're going to go and you focus the camera at the QR code. And look what happens. It says, take you there. So you click on that page and sure enough, it's going to YouTube. And there it is, A5says.
And then you have to click subscribe. You don't leave it. Click it.
Exactly.
If you just go, nothing happens. It just means you visited the page.
Exactly.
You have to click the subscribe button when you get there. So make sure do that part. It's 2 parts.
And make sure you hit that icon bell because then you get this, what's called notifications. And you'll get notifications every time she goes online. So let's hit that button.
Seashell says she's using her phone. It created a link in the chat. So if you're on Don's chat, in the chat, it'll show you the link. Just click the link too.
You don't need the phone. You click that thing. And if you haven't done mine yet, then I'm going to send the same message out to you. And mine is just that simple. It's point, click, and bam, bam, bam. So again, hit the camera button, focus. And if you are not successful at getting that done, then in the chat, you will see an underlined stream. You click on it, it'll take you there. Okay. So again, hit the subscribe.
But click subscribe. Yes, yeah. That's the best. That's the most important part. Click the subscribe.
Exactly. And again, once you do that, make sure you also hit that little icon bell, because then you'll get notices every time you go live, and you don't have to look for anything. You don't have to even guess when we are. It comes to you, and then you hit it, and boom, it pops up for you. So you don't have to worry about getting notices or putting it on your calendar, nothing else. And then you get first in line to make sure you get a reading that day. Because if you don't get in on time, you get blocked out. And a lot of you fuss about
exactly, because the list is already closed and we've only been on 56 minutes and the list closed about 10, 15 minutes ago.
So a lot of you fuss about not knowing this takes it out of there. So it's easy.
And you could always say you knew us when we had that little YouTube channel.
Exactly. All righty then. Who is next?
Who's next?
Don't forget, folks, again, I'm going to be at the Psychic Fair this weekend in Phoenix. $5 in advance, $7 at the door, Tempe, Arizona, 9 to 5 on Sunday. Come join us.
Live and in person. And he'll have the kits. You'll have the kits right now.
We'll have the smudging kits, as well as I'm going to be selling some. My son will be having the kits because he's going to do that. And he's going to be selling some sage and some selenite wands and some other things. So you can buy little, and also pendulums. We'll have some pendulums there to sell. So check us out and come support him. He's a good kid. He's a good kid.
Exactly. You get to meet Michael. You get to meet Don in person. You can get a reading. You can get a house cleaning kit. You can get all kinds of stuff. I think Miss Susan will be there. So there'll be several people from our group that are there. So come on through and say hi. And this one is in Tempe this time. It's not at the normal place. So I hope you guys paid attention to that. The Psychic Fair this time is in Tempe. It's not in Phoenix where it usually is.
Yeah, apparently there was a fire at that one. And so I didn't know that until last night.
I didn't know that either. And I watch the news every day. How did that get by?
I hear you.
All right, Miss Irene B., you're next. Let's see what's going on here. Irene B. Let's see. Okay.
Folks, that's a smudging kit, by the way, right there. If you haven't got your smudging kit, you can order it right there by clicking that QRC code, and we can mail it to you. So there you go.
Irene, as soon as I said what's happening for you, I heard a siren, and it's a warning. Like Spirit has been trying to warn you, has been trying to get your attention to let you know, pay attention, alert, alert, alert. So let me see what the alert is that they want you to pay attention to. They're showing me little kids. So do you have a child that you may need to pay closer attention to? Maybe a little boy. They're showing me little kids at school. So is there something happening at your child's school, or is your child having some kind of situation in school? Because there's an alert, like there's an alarm, like they want you to pay more attention to it. And there's a siren, and there's that red light, like the light that's on top of the police car that's just spinning, and they want you to pay attention. Yes, I have 2 kids, a son and a daughter. Okay, so there's something happening in school and they want you to pay attention to the children. Okay, let me see what it is. They're saying it's not really, really bad, but it is something that you need to get a hold on, or that you need to pay attention to at this moment. So definitely pay attention to what's happening for them at school. And then they say, and that was the main thing that you need to know. Pay attention, contact the school, ask them what's going on at school. I make it a practice every single day when I pick my son up. How was school today? How was school today? So I have a baseline as to how he responds to that every day. So if one day he doesn't answer the same way, I'm like, well, wait, what happened? Why are you ho-hum about it, or why are you not answering the same? So you kind of should get like, even if it's just because they'll tell me, oh, school was good. Well, what was good about it? What did you do? And then I start asking about what's going on in class and so they're just saying pay a little bit more attention to that for one. And then there's something about food. Are you wanting to do a food truck? Because I heard food truck. Are you thinking about going into cooking, or wanting to do a food truck or something with a business on your own? Because then I got the King of Wands. And again, that's that entrepreneurial spirit. That's that mindset. That's that passion. That's that creativity. And this popped right out. This is that growth. This is saying now is the time to do it. If you're thinking about, getting into cooking, getting into a new business, or moving forward with some kind of idea, they want you to go ahead and do it because it's coming. I have a baking business. You're ready to give it up. Do not. Oh my gosh. As soon as I read that, it said, do not. It's coming. Just be a little bit more creative. This is that entrepreneurial spirit. They showed me the food truck. They're saying you'll make it through this season. You'll make it through this season, and then it'll blossom. But you have to be a little bit more creative. If you're finding like they're not liking what it is that you're cooking, or you're finding like there's highs and lows, you have to go with the season. It's St. Patrick's Day, so maybe you should have did something a little bit more St. Patrick theme, like I don't know, the corned beef and the cabbage and things like that. They're saying you kind of got to go along with. You got to be a little bit more fun. You're losing your passion in it because you're focusing on the money of it, and not what you really love, which is the joy of it. And then they're also saying that maybe the people you're in business with doesn't have the passion that you have. This is your idea. Maybe you need to streamline it down to something that you can do on your own, and you don't have to depend on others. Because I feel like the problem is with the people that you're in business with, and that they're not as dedicated to it as you want to be. They're saying if you're going to move on, don't completely give it up. Like, don't give it up. Just kind of move on with it. And they're showing me your heart break, but they're saying that's not your current, that is your current feeling, but that's not where your future is. There is good stuff coming for you, so don't give up on it. That this is that leadership. This is that entrepreneurial spirit. You're right at the precipice of, moving into something great. So do not give up on it and continue. But they're saying like maybe your planning isn't right. Like you're like, oh, I want to cook, blah, blah, blah. And you're not looking like what's on sale this week. Is chicken on sale? Is turkey on sale? Is, what's on sale? And you're just like, oh, I want to cook this. And then everything is expensive. And so you're blowing your budget because you're spending too much money. Are you looking at farmers market? Are you looking at going local? Are you doing things a little bit on a smaller scale, or are you giving away too much product? Like maybe your portions are too big, or maybe your ingredients are a little bit too expensive, and there are ways that you could cut costs. But they're saying you got to get creative with it and understand the ebb and flow. You have to understand the business side of it as well as the passion of it. And whoever you're in business with just isn't as passionate about it as you are. And so they're saying rethink it, retool it, but don't give up on it. Definitely. So that's what I got for you, Miss Irene.
It's interesting. I think that her business acumen is good, because this is the good businessman. So I think your business acumen is good. And I think that it can lead to money, because this is that 10. So again, I think that it's there. The problem I see is that you're too constrained. You need to think outside the box, what Cindy was saying. You have to let yourself be free. Think about what your customer wants. Think about what your customer, why is it that why is it that they're not choosing your product? Why is it they're not coming to you? What is it that you have to do? Again, let yourself free out of the box. Let yourself think freely. What do you need to do to separate yourself from everybody else? The problem is you're trying to be everybody else, and you need to be something different than everybody else, because you have to, again, you need to stand out in the crowd, and that's not where you're doing right now. So I think you need to kind of break it down, find out what you need to get on the menu, what you need to get off the menu, what sells, what doesn't sell, and why, and then figure out what you can add to complement it. And then find out, is it a price point issue? Is it a taste issue? Is it an items on the menu issue? Is it a location issue? What is the biggest issue? And then work back from there. And when you do that, you're going to find you're doing business differently. You're reconstructing it, like Angie said, you're doing business differently. This is going to be a new, whole, fresh feel, but that feel is going to lead you to mula, mula, mula. So, and you will rise above it. This is not a good time. This is a very challenging time, but it says you can still rise above it. So again, look to yourself, ask your customers, have conversations with not only your customers, but have conversations with other people who are not your customers, and show them, if you have a flyer or something, say, hey, what about this would make you want to buy something from me? And what about this would not? And listen to them. And don't come in with your own bias. That will not help you, because if you come in with your own bias is what's put you where you are now. So again, put yourself out of the box and say, what do you think? And then listen, and be very, very understanding of what they're trying to convey. Sometimes they may not. I'm sorry?
Keita says, send me some samples. I'll tell you if it tastes good.
There you go. Exactly. So again, just do the work. Find out what isn't working, what is working, why it's working. Talk to people who've eaten your food, and talk to people who haven't. And then find out why those people, because you know what? The people that haven't are the people you're trying to bring in. So why aren't they paying attention to you? Is it your menu? Is it your location? Is it your marketing? Is your marketing not working?
That's what she said. She thinks it's her marketing. Don, you hit it right on it. She said, I think it's my marketing. Like, do you have a web page? I went to this, we went to a nightclub one day. We left the club, and they had a lady outside who had a food truck. The food was delicious. She had these little mac and cheese bites that were it was the best tasting, and they were little, she deep fried them. She had fried okra, she had fried fish, everything was good. She put a little card in there, and then that was it. There was no website to go to, there was nothing, and there was no way to find her unless you knew where she was. Yep. And so sometimes it's, how do I get to you? We always want to click on something and see it. Does your website show dishes that you cook? Are there little videos of you making something, preparing something? We always like to see people doing stuff. Like, we like to see you cooking. Maybe you do a video of, people coming. Listen, when I was doing my walk, what did I do? I walked and showed people me walking, and people donated because I was out walking. If you're cooking, show people you're cooking. Show people you going to the market and why you chose this versus this. Why you use this ingredient versus that ingredient. What makes yours taste different than anything? Like Don is saying, it could just be small things that you need to change. But again, visuals, people are visuals. Is your packaging good? Like Don's box that he has, it looks really nice. Like, it's inviting. I want to look inside the box because the packaging looks nice. And it doesn't have to cost you a lot for packaging, but is there something that I can tangibly, or that I can go to and click on and look at and say, oh, look at all the dishes she made. When I want to get my hair done and somebody's like, oh, I do hair. What's your Instagram? What's your website? How do I see what you've done? Like, you may have had a good day and did one person's hair right. I don't know what the rest of your hairdos look like. I don't know what the rest of your dishes look like. Give me something that makes me want to come to you or salivate. Listen, I saw I always tell people the reason I am so stuck on churros is because I was watching Hell's Kitchen one night and it was the final showdown with these two cooks and they had to make churros. And ever since then I wanted churros. It was a churro battle watching them make these churros. I was like, dang, that look good. I went out and got churros and ever since then all I want is churros. It's about showing people what you want or what they want and making them want what you have. So, and again, the internet is free. Instagram is free, Twitter's free, YouTube's free, Facebook is free. You can get on Restream and it's free, and then you can stream all of this stuff, stream you cooking something, and you don't have to do something very complicated. Just let us see, like have somebody hold a camera and see you chopping up something. Give us a tutorial. Give us something that makes us want to come to you. And so that's what I got for you, Miss Irene, is that you really got to make people want to come to your place. But the money's there. Spirit clearly said, do not give up. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. So again, I wish you the best and I feel like it's coming. Just don't give up on it.
And Irene, let me give you this example. There is a food truck here in Phoenix. It's Puerto Rican food. And it's called Phoenix. It's Coqui, which is the little frogs that chirp in Puerto Rico. This is it started out just as a food truck, and it's done very well as a food truck. They have the QRC code. They have all of the social media things, and they send out messages and tell where they're going to be the next day or for the week. And so people plan to go to these places. They follow the truck because they have a following, but because they're communicating and they're connecting, and they're as they connect to another person, they remember it. They keep their information. They send them out, and that person feels like, hey, they remember me. They're special. They have got it down. And look at this. I'm going to show you what happens. It's amazing. It's a cool little thing here. Let me see if I can do it. Do the share thing because I think you need to see this. This is really cool. This is here it is. There you go. Can you see that?
Oh yeah, I've seen them around town, Don.
Yep. And these people have been so successful about doing this and getting the message out because they go to the arts festivals and they go to the food festivals and they go wherever people at the flea markets. They're there at the flea markets and the farmers markets. And now they are so popular that they now have a restaurant. And I'll show you that one real quick because of the success with their marketing. And they have a niche market. I mean, not everybody likes Puerto Rican food. I love it. Not everybody does. Yeah, and look at this. Now they have a pickup, a delivery, a food truck, and full catering services because they took all of that other stuff on when it comes to the marketing. So what I'm suggesting to you is think outside the box. Think about what it is that is reaching people, what isn't reaching people, and how you can flip that. And again, with that said, if again, you're a good business, the money is there, but you got to think outside the box, and that'll give you a whole new vision, which will again generate the money, and you're going to rise above this little bit of a problem. That's it. So there you go.
Irene B, I don't know what kind of food you cook, but they showed me empanadas, and I love empanadas. So, or some kind of pastry or something like that. So I think that's what maybe you're doing, and if that is, they're saying good. But then Unique Beauty. And you're coming up in the chat. Do you do soul food? Because they're showing me soul food for you. Is that what you do? You sell soul food? And they're showing it to me as in you need to find where the people are. Like, yes, I do cupcakes. You do cupcakes and cookies. Okay, so they showed me pastries. So again, another confirmation, Miss Irene, stick with it because they showed me the food wrapped up and it's good. And again, what's the next holiday? Easter. What is your plan for Easter cookies? What were your plan for Lent? Like, how were you preparing? You have to be ready for whatever's coming up. You should already be advertising for whatever it is. You could be doing little spring cookies. You could be doing little ice cream, little things that get people in the mindset and want your food. One of the things that they do in the mall when we're at the little Auntie Annie's place is they have somebody with a bowl and it's just little bitty pieces of it on a toothpick and then you can taste it. Pretty unique beauty. I see soul food for you. I'm not sure if that's what you sell, but they're showing me that when we get to you, don't let me forget, and I'll try to bring that up. But I think Irene Keena asked you for your IG. Post it in there, and then we'll go to your IG and we'll support you. You know, we love for you to support people who are in our chat and who come through and support us. So Keena gave it to us. It's okay. We got it. Keena got it for us, and oh, Keena said those cakes look good. Do you ship? Like those are things that people want to know. Put all that information on there. So this is her IG, Keena. Or is that just the website? Okay, Keena said that's her IG. So if you put that into Instagram, you can go there and see all the food that Irene cooks. Where are you at, Irene? Are you local in Phoenix, or what state are you in? So that the people who are in your state will know where you at. So what state are you in, Irene? And I will make sure. Keena, can you tag me on her page so that I can remember to go back when we're done? Oh, you're in New York City? Okay. All right. There you go. And I don't know what the rules and stuff are there, but definitely lots of opportunity. Oh, food trucks are very popular there, right, too, Don? In New York? I would think so. So lots of opportunities, but they're saying do not give up. Definitely do not give up. And I'm hearing partnerships with like local other shops around the city where you can be out in front of their storefront, and then maybe you can get more business too. So there's lots of opportunities. You just have to be very, very unique with it. There's so many things that people do in order to get business out there. She said yes, a lot of food. So what sets you apart? Like, okay, there's pastries, but maybe you need to add something to it. Maybe I want a sandwich and a cookie. I don't just want pastries. Maybe I want something a little, maybe make me a little sandwich or a little wrap or something that's on the go. I figure like in New York, you're kind of on the move. So is it packaged in a way that I can just bite and move, that I can keep walking? Think about all of those things too.
Yeah, but then, and Irene, the most important thing to do is, again, get out there and get into the community and find out, again, what works and doesn't. Also, I mean, you should be in the church. You should have flyers in churches. You should be, the churches have those Sunday things, where you have little things. You should be in churches. You should be at schools, on bulletin boards. You can go to Starbucks. On Starbucks, you can post it for free that you sell these things. You're.
Oh, I didn't know that, Don. Yeah. You can do that.
I don't know that. Areas where they have free flyers, and whatever you want for the community, you can put it up there, and they let you post it. Even your business cards, you can post it. So you should be finding all these places and having your menu or your flyer or something. And I would say the best thing to do is make sure you get a QRC code that takes you to online, because the QRC, I showed you here how beneficial it is. Instead of people having to type anything, all they got to do is put that camera there, and the QRC codes are like this. So again, I'm saying you can get things done. You have to just get out to the people. But I think, again, revamp yourself. Get back and see what works, what doesn't work, and I think you'll see it alive.
Oh, good. Like she said, she got all these different ideas, and you don't have to try them all at once. Like, don't throw them all out there at once. Don't change what is uniquely you, but go ahead and, just kind of, you have to go with the ebb and flow. You can't stay the same. Imagine being Pizza Hut and deciding that you don't want to do delivery, or deciding that you don't want to, join with Uber Eats, or you don't want to take online orders. You have to go with the ebb and flow of what's new. Like, you have to now do a credit card, thing. You have to go with the new technology, and the new technology is digital. Like, everybody wants some kind of place to see you. How do I see what you have? How do I see your menu? How do I get to you wherever you are? So make sure people can get to you, find you, and then, contact you in whatever way they need to contact you. And then reviews and stuff like that. Like, give free samples and say, hey, can you do a review for the free sample? Or whatever, like, again, spring, Easter, all those things are coming up. And just do little things. They're like, don't overdo it, but just kind of, know what's coming up for each season. And look, I'm a reader, and what do? Go and watch other readers so I know what I like and what I don't like. Oh, I don't like the way they're set up. I don't like the way their camera looks. Oh, I don't like the way that they speak. I don't like the way that they talk to people. Oh, but I do like this. I do like the way that she interpreted this. And so get ideas from other people. You don't have to copy it, but you could be like, oh, I could do something unique with that. So find other things. Soul food, yes, I'm Texas. So okay. I definitely saw that for you, Unique Beauty, but I saw you like at local shops. Like maybe there's a hair salon and you tell them I'll be out by on Tuesday to take orders, because they're showing me like that one, like barber shop, like how the lady would come by and sell the food, or where maybe it was beauty shop, but you let them know you're going to be in the area. You're getting your hair done for 3-4 hours. You might want a little snack. Make sure what you're cooking or what you're bringing to that shop or to that location is something that they're not going to waste all over the place, or that's something that they can just eat up, or that they can hold in their hand and eat. A lot of times we're on the go and we need things that we can be on the go. But Miss Unique Beauty, I definitely saw the soul food, and they're telling me that it's really good. Like your food is really good. And first of all, oxtails cost a lot, honey. So I hope you're charging enough for them. But that's good for you, Miss Unique. You're coming up, but that's what I saw for you. So that's a go for you too. Yes on that food for you. Sandra Valles wanted us to know. Wait, is she next? Is Sandra next? Or is that, oh, that's just her comment. Oh, she said you can use Uber package delivery for your business. Oh, that is true. Oh, that's your comment. Okay, Miss Sandra, thank you. See all these people in the comments here to help you out. Always healing, always uplifting, always trying to make things great for you. Oh, Don, what are you showing?
This is her IG, your Instagram page.
Okay.
You see the goodies?
Look how fast we went. Oh, girl, look at them cakes. All right now. I like that one.
Very nice.
Oh, you girl, listen, I just paid like $50 for a cake that looked like that blue and green one.
Yeah. This is a marketing issue.
Oh, you got chocolate covered strawberries? Girl, yeah. girl.
This is a marketing issue. You've got to get your marketing in gear. You've got to stop working in the business and start working on the business. You have got to start working on your business.
Oh, did you just show chocolate covered strawberries? That's what I'm talking about.
Cookies and green ones. Very cool.
Exactly. Oh, now I want chocolate covered strawberries. Listen, let me tell you, marketing's everything. My niece bought me some chocolate covered strawberries for Mother's Day, and the lady will give them googly eyes or eyes that have been medicinally enhanced. You know what I'm saying? So it was cute. Like my niece knows her audience. So my little strawberries had faces on them, and the eyes were very relaxed. So I'm just saying, think about themes and stuff like that. And that was just a Mother's Day thing that she did, and they were really nice. And she paid good money for those. She drove like over half an hour out, up into another, to this lady's house to get those things. And those were things like, what I'm saying, cater to the people around you. If I'm a barber, maybe I want my little strawberries to have like a fresh cut, or to have something to do about. Think about the themes of the things that you're doing for people. Men want chocolate covered strawberries and desserts and things like that too. So think about all the things you could do for people. But it was really cute what I had got, and my niece just got it for me for Mother's Day, and it was really cute, and I love it.
And another idea, Irene, is find out the people who put on events and reach out to them and say, you know what, I can make unique things for whoever the event is for. And therefore you're offering a service that they won't have. And then they go back and say, you know what, as your party planner, I know somebody who can make these unique for you specifically. And I mean, there's so many ways out there to do that. Also, Uniquely Beauty, what part of Texas are you in? Or Unique Beauty, what part of Texas are you in?
Everybody in Texas. I feel like I've heard Texas like 1,000 times this week. Everybody's talking about Texas.
All my exes live in Texas. That's why I live in Arizona.
Unique Beauty, did you leave us? Where are you at? Don said, where are you at in Texas? We're trying to get you some business, girl. Where you at?
GP says you could also find small and independent coffee shops or bakeries and work a deal with them on a weekly basis.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's in Houston.
I used to live in Houston. I lived in Houston for many years. Houston has a great food scene. You should be, if you're doing soul food in Houston, you should be making a ton of money because Houston loves soul food. I worked with a restaurant that was in Midtown. They sold chicken and waffles way back before people were selling chicken and waffles, I tell you. A young couple, they were a really cool couple. I can't remember, and we helped them to get into catering at one point. So because they can, their brunch, Angie, was 2.5 hour waiting list, and people were around the block waiting because it was such a special brunch. It was so damn good. It was the coolest thing. It reminded you of Sugar Jams. It reminds me of Sugar Jams.
Oh, really? Unique Beauty. I heard hashtag Go Get It. I don't know if you're a Mary fan, but that song Go Get It, they're telling me to tell you to listen to that. That's your motivation. They're making me really tearful and really emotional about it. But that Mary song, Go Get It, your blessing, go get it. They're saying go get your blessing. Definitely Unique Beauty. And then I think for you, portion size, like I feel like you're giving big heaping helpings is what they're showing to me. Like your container is heavy, and so they're saying watch that for definitely, and then maybe do half sizes, and then do little things that are easier to carry. And also you also need to kind of be aware of the season and what people like, and kind of find your, like, I feel like you have a big menu too, and they're saying kind of streamline your menu just a little bit, but they're showing me money, like they're showing me like, money coming in, like hand over fist, people fighting to get to you, get money to you, and it's just a little bit more of your revamping. You are doing well. Do you actually have a food truck? Because they're showing me like a truck, and they're showing me that scene from Think Like a Man, where he was a chef in somebody else's restaurant, and then he finally started his own food truck. They're showing me that scene for you, Miss Unique Beauty. And so I'm thinking that maybe that's the route you should do. If you don't have a food truck, they're saying it's a go, and that you should really look into that, even if it's something small. But definitely in the areas where it's highly populated, where people are getting services, they're clearly showing me service areas for you where you need to go, where people are getting services. Let them know on Tuesdays I'll be here, on Wednesdays I'll be here. Like Don said, have that QR code, have that website where you blast out. Today I'm going to be here, tomorrow I'm going to be there, and make sure you have a lot of options for people who like, maybe I want this. And are you thinking about doing something with vegan? Because I keep hearing the word vegan for you. Are you thinking about adding vegan options, Miss Unique Beauty? And we're not skipping over anybody, but when the message comes through, we have to do it. Right. Hubby is a chef at Jackson's and Company. He also his own, and we work together. Okay, definitely. Okay, because they're showing me that, like where he worked for somebody else, and then he had his own food truck, and then they're showing me different options for you, and that's your my problem is the social media. And so they're, like Don said, do a little tutorial, like go live. If you're somewhere, go live. You have a following, that's how you meet, that's how you get people to come. Go live and be like, hey, we're here outside of blah blah blah, show where you are, show what street you are, and tell them you're there, you're going to be there from this time to this time, and then have them to come in, or have your husband do, or you and him do it together. People love to see couples interact together. People love to see love. You know what I'm saying? So if you and your husband are preparing a meal together, and you're cute and you're funny and you're doing stuff, people love to see little videos like that. You could do a 5-minute cooking thing, or a 2-minute thing on how you prepare, or how you show, or how you interact together. People love things like that. That's free. That's just you. And whether you edit it or not is on your side. We like to peek inside your life. Give us something in your life. Why am I always talking about Bertram? Why am I taking y'all on my walks? Why am I taking y'all to the pet store? People like to peek inside your life. Give us something to want to see. But I do see money coming in hand over fist. Is there something happening in June that you're thinking about doing? Because I see June as a big date that they're giving me. So is there something specific that you were going to launch, a product? They're showing me packaging, like maybe you're going to do something packaging, some kind of product, some kind of sauce, some kind of something that you're going to package, and you're going to release it in June. If so, it's a go. It's going to be very successful. I feel like it's a sauce or something because they keep showing me a bottle and it's uniquely packaged for you guys. And so I think that that's going to be good for you if you're thinking about launching a product line. Um, we have everything you're saying. Thank you. Okay. And then are you doing a product line? Because if so, or if you've been thinking about it, go forward with it. It's definitely going to be something that is profitable. Like maybe you could add it, like maybe they like your sauces or your dips or something, and you can sell them like they get it in their dish, but also if they want to buy it, they can buy it also. So I'm getting that that's a plus too. So definitely successful for you coming up, but something is happening for you in June, and whatever that is, you should move forward. John, do you have anything for
I was
Unique
going to say,
Beauty?
Unique Beauty, while you're in Houston, the place I was talking about is called the Breakfast Club. And I'm going to show it to you what it looks like. Go check it out. Again, these people have it down. There's, there we go. Look at this. I love this. This is their menu. And they've been around for a long time. They've been around as long as I've been here, even longer. So they're about maybe 15, 20 years. Marcus is the owner over there. And it is great. So if you ever have a chance, go downtown, check it out. It's Midtown Houston. And if anybody else is traveling, then travel over there. When you're in Houston, go there. You will love the food. Okay? So there you go.
And then I got the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is new ideas, new money coming in, word of new that like that's good news coming in. Oh my gosh, I love that. That's good news coming in when a Page of Pentacles come up. That's new money, that's good money, that's unexpected money. That's things that are coming in, picking up for you money wise. And then there's a conflict. Are you trying to decide whether to do the hair or to do the hair care products or the seasoning things? And they're saying I feel like they're saying focus on one thing over the other and then allow that thing to pay for the other thing. So if you're trying to figure out which one to do, maybe if food is your thing, get that established and then bring the hair care stuff in later. Or if you can do them both, then do it. But kind of get your footing in one to get that rolling and then allow the other one to latch on to that. And so they'll be like, oh, and they can see both of them. But definitely I feel like good money is coming in for you. So definitely June is going to blow up for you. So be ready for that. If you have any trips coming, you probably might want to cancel it and get ready for that because June is a big month for you. That's the halfway, almost the halfway point of the they know is that what they're saying? They know. Oh, perfect. There you go. Also, I'm so happy for that.
Husband wife team that own it. I'm telling you, reach out to them. Since you know them already or you know the group, the family, they're so nice to talk to and they'll share. They share so much. They work with Houston Community College System to help other people build their businesses. They were part of the 10,000 Small Businesses Initiative. That's how I got to know them. I'm telling you, they are very much in the community and they want to help other people to be successful. So use that resource. Ask them. I'm sure they haven't changed. Again, I've been out of Houston for now about 12 years, but I guarantee they haven't changed. These people are salt of the earth. And so if you reach out to them, they will probably meet with you. They'll give you some advice. They'll show you how to do something. Use your resources in your community. I promise you, it will be beneficial to you. I do. I know the couple, and I know them. Their heart is big. It's like massively nice. Sweet.
The Queen of Wands came up. I feel like you're more nurturing, Unique Beauty, and your husband is business. He's matter of fact. It's this. And then you're like, oh no, let's be a little bit softer. And he's like, no, it's this, this, and this. But you balance each other well. They're showing you kind of like a seesaw. You balance each other as well. You're a little bit more nurturing and fun and loving, and he's a little bit more serious. But you bring out the fun in him, and you two together will be great videos online. Like I really think people would just eat that up and just be like, oh my gosh, I love it. So definitely move forward on that, and then come back and let us know. Did you post your website? Unique Beauty, did you give us your information? Because we love to follow you too. We support. And then while Don was talking about the business opportunities, I saw money exchanging hands, and I saw like a business plan or information changing hands. So I do think that would be a great partnership for them. And then I see you building your tower and then reaching back to help others. And so it's all a part of the plan. Like it may have been a slow grind, but it's all coming to you. And it's going to be spectacular for you guys. I even see multiple locations for you and your husband, like different names. Like you already know the names that you want to know, the locations and the different kinds of food. Because I feel like you want one restaurant that's uniquely this and one restaurant that's uniquely that. So I feel like you can do both sides of it. And maybe that's why they kept showing me the hair, because she said hair care products. Oh, maybe that's why they kept showing me the beauty shop. So, okay, both of them are going to be successful. I love it. Okay. See how it took me a long time to get to that train of thought. But I love it. I love it. Congratulations, Unique Beauty. I wish you both the best. And also Irene B. So, all right, Kina, who's next? We just took about 20 minutes.
Everybody's like, damn, this is a small business.
But I love it. I love it. I love it. That's how you build businesses. That's how you get people to come in. Tell people about us and we'll tell people about you. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Don don't make these commercials for nothing. This take all his time. Don, put a commercial up and show them what you do.
Exactly. Like this one.
Exactly.
Like this one.
The drama? Could it be me?
Or this one?
See? Don't do it. No. Don't do it. No. Listen, and Don made those on his own, just cutting videos together. And listen, that's all free. And we love it. Every time it pops up, we're like, wait a minute, Don made another one. I'm telling you. I really want a beauty supply. Y'all just put my husband in. He's sending love. I'm like, thank you. You're welcome. Again, like, share, subscribe for both channels, my channel and Don's channel. And then again, you let us know. Like, did she put it in her Kina, her link and everything? So we know how to reach you and where you are and what you're called.
Uniquely didn't send us her info. We have the other ones.
Put your info in there, the name of your business, like the link, how we get to where you are, so we can go ahead and get it on and get in there. And then again, that's how you get to my YouTube channel to become a subscriber. Oh, she said her husband is Dom and her name's Angie too.
Oh my God, that's too much.
They're us, Don.
That's crazy.
Almost. I love it. Look, that's another confirmation, Unique Beauty. I don't know what to tell you. That it couldn't get no better than that.
Exactly. And then this is mine, so in case you missed it. And again, if you don't,
and then here's Don's YouTube.
If you don't have the camera,
hey, angels.
If you don't have the camera, then you can just click on the link in the little channel where the chat is. You'll see it there too. So you're good.
I love it.
All right. So who is next, Kina? Oh, this is already
Vanessa. All right. Is Vanessa here? Hi, Miss Julie. We knew you were coming. Vanessa, are you here? If Vanessa's not here, I know Penny's here, and Blue Ocean, are you here? So that was 20 minutes ago. She told her she was next. Oh, Blue Ocean left. Okay. So Miss Vanessa, if you're not here, then we can go. Oh, she had to work. Sorry, Blue Ocean. Maybe we'll go ahead and do yours when we get to it. We'll see what your question is. But Penny, you're here, so we'll go to you. And Miss Vanessa, Vanessa's here. She like, hold on, don't do it. Don't do it. All right, Miss Vanessa. I heard a no on that. As soon as I read your question, I got a no. I'll do the pendulum. But as soon as I read, will he help me? I heard no. Will Vanessa's past friend help her get a job? And I got the no symbol for that. But then Spirit said, why do you need this person to help? Like, is this person like a high in HR, or are they at a firm that you want to go to? Like they're saying, maybe you don't need that connection and to tap into your divine connection. They're telling me that you're very talented. It's funny that when I first read your name, the Page of Wands came out. And so that's information coming about new opportunities. And I put it back in the deck. So I feel like it's coming. You don't necessarily need this person, but I got to know when I asked the pendulum and when I read your question that this person isn't. So I'll try to see what additional information they have for you.
I got the same thing.
I got to move on.
I got the same thing. It's like they're not going to help you, but you don't need them. Why do you think you need them? You don't.
Yeah. I got that 8 of Cups, which is that moving on. Let him go. You don't need to work that connection. And then your wish fulfillment is coming. Just go on your own merit. You're talented enough. You don't need this person to help you out. So the answer that I got was know that this person isn't going to help you, but also that you don't need him and your wish fulfillment is coming. This is pretty. I love this card because it's just her, loving. And just sitting there with all her cups behind her. You're almost at a 10. You're almost totally where you want to be. So just go ahead and keep putting your resume out there. Make sure it looks nice. Make sure it sells you very well. They literally just had this person on the news and they said this is the time to boast about yourself. Be honest, but sell yourself. Let people know what you do. And one of the things that they said on there was don't just say, oh, I answered phones. I answered 400 calls a day. I directed 300 people to this. I did that. Tell me what you did when you answered the phones. Tell me how you made $2 million for this company in a month or in your first 6 months. Don't just tell me that you are an accountant. What did you account for? How did you make this money or how did you help this business? So that's what they're saying. Sell your accomplishments and boast about yourself and let people know, listen, my resume looked like you think I was the CEO of Google. I'm not. I just put it all out there and make it look like I do. Smoke and mirrors, people. So again, that's what I got for you, Miss Vanessa. Don, do you have anything else for Miss Vanessa?
No, just what I was saying is I don't think you need her. I don't think you need your friend. I think you're good, but I think that you feel like the friend gives you confidence, but you don't need it, and you're going to be fine.
And then the Chariot came, which is victory.
Yep.
So, and I like this one because she's a badass in here.
Yep.
So that's your victory. That's your movement. That's you moving forward. So go with that. Take that.
That reminds me of Pink.
Oh, yeah.
Pink energy.
It does. And I put it back, so I don't know where to put it. I do love that. All right, Keena, who's next?
And Julie, this is for you. Happy birthday. I'm glad you reminded me. This is your birthday song. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
Yes. And Angel says Cynthia and Julie's birthday. So yes.
There you go.
Happy birthday to both of you.
Absolutely. Yeah, and for those people who wonder why it's not some professional singing, because when that happens, we wind up getting messed with our videos and so forth. So we sing it just not to get ourselves in trouble. So deal with it.
Exactly. And Don has a beautiful voice.
A free voice, that's the good part.
All right, Miss Penny, you're here. So let's see. Penny said, when will things start to turn around and be better in my life? Tomorrow, if you want it to be. I mean, it's all about setting the intention. Let me tell you something that I do every morning, Penny. When I wake up and I don't want to get up and it's dark outside and it's raining outside and I just don't want to go with the day, I say my affirmation. I believe in infinite abundance and all my wants and needs are met. And I say, hey, universe, hey, spirit, or whatever you call your higher power. Today's going to be a good day. We're going to make it a good day. Today's going to be a great day. Work is going to be great. Money's Oh, I'm back. I don't know what happened, but I'm here. I'm back, Don. Are you? I see you.
Yeah. What happened? Do. What happened? I don't know.
Technology is not being our friend today. Tina said that was weird. It was weird because it went black, and I'm like, wait a minute, who's coming in? Watch, it's gonna get hot in a minute. Angel said, Spirit said, hush, Angie, stop telling. I'm just saying, you got to tell the universe what you want. You want it to be a good day, it'll be a good day. It can start right now being a good day. I'll draw some cards for you and see what's coming up for you. But it's all a mindset thing. I tell people all the time, and I mentioned this, the first time that I actually started believing in the affirmation is when Don and Shawna were doing a live. And this had to be back in September of last year. And Shawna mentioned the 369 method for manifestation. And I said, So I did everything that she said to do in that video. And then the next day, the money that I wanted came. So when Don started posting that video, started posting the affirmation, I started believing in the affirmation. And so I had to at least do what it is in order to get the momentum started. Spirit had been telling me it's coming, it's coming, it's coming, but I had to start a spark. I had to do something to give them something to work with. And so I just started believing. And then from there on, it's been good. And it's been getting better and better and better. So you just have to set that intention that you wanted. Yes, the 369 method, GP. And I think Shawna's was a little bit different than what the regular 369 method is. And so all I can tell you is to go back to September live with Dawn and Shawna, and you'll see her mentioning. I think it was early on in the video that she mentioned it, like, when we first come on and they're just kind of chit-chatting, and she mentioned, and she tells you what to do. And I would tell you what to do because I do have my little notepad here that tells me, but I don't know what kind of ink I used, or whether it was whether the notepad got wet, but all the wording for that day is gone. Like, it's dry, and I can see that it was something there, but I can't see exactly what the 369 method was. So so just go back to September. It was Dawn and Shawna live. And I don't think ours has the months on it, but it'll say this many months ago. So September was how many months ago from here, and look at that and do that 369 technique. And that was the very first thing I did. And that was the very first set of money that I got. And then I also did the affirmation. It's been moving forward since then. But again, the first card that popped out was a 4 of cups. And so this is kind of like the universe giving you something and you not seeing it. You're not concentrating on that hand. Look at her sitting there with her arms crossed. She's pouting, she's upset, and she's concentrating on those 3 cups. But there's a universe offering her something that she's not even seeing. She's not even paying attention to. So I feel like the things are coming towards you. You're just not seeing them. And they're saying to, pay attention to what you're being offered. Not necessarily that you're ungrateful. You're just not paying attention. She can't even see that hand from the divine offering her this cup, offering her this blessing, offering her this support. So what they're saying is pay attention, lean into what you're hearing, believe. That is the one word that came up, was believe in what you're hearing.
Also remember, Penny, your words have power. Everybody's words, not just yours. Everybody's words have power. And when you speak, as you speak, you set the tempo for what the energy around you is doing. So be careful when you're speaking and you say something like, "Oh, I'm going to be broke all my life." No, don't say that, because what you're telling the universe is, "I'm going to be broke all my life." And guess what? It may happen that way. Nothing ever goes good for me. Well, damn, nothing will go good for you. Be very careful with the words that you use, because your language is very powerful, even though you may not know that right now. You will learn that for sure. And so make sure that as you speak positively. You speak not only just the affirmative, but you speak as very aspirational. Make sure that it's aspirational. It's not negative. Things you want, things as you want them to be, that kind of stuff. Like, I'm going to have a great life. I'm going to have a great life. My career is going to be wonderful. I'm going to live in that massive house. I'm going to have that kind of car. And I usually won't say it in the future. I always say with affirmations, they are in the now. But again, when you're speaking with what we're talking about, which are not affirmations, but it's just vocabulary, make sure that as you talk about yourself, you're talking about yourself in a better place, a more loving place, a more affirming place, those kind of things. And again, that's when you can speak about yourself in the future. But with affirmations, which is, again, you using the energy that surrounds you right now to attract and to also tell the universe what you want to come to you, then you say it with the affirmative in the now. And that's like this affirmation that we put here, and that is, "I believe in infinite abundance. My wants and needs are always met." Say it like you mean it. Mean it when you say it. Say it at least once a day, usually the same time every day, because you want to get spirit.
Every morning when I wake up, Don, every single morning.
Absolutely. And when you do that, I assure you that you will see life change. You will see not only life, but you'll see your mentality change. You'll see your energy change. you will see your thought patterns change, and they change for the better because they think they now are starting to look for, hey, there is an end in sight. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. There are options. Before it's like, oh, woe is me, nothing is going to happen. So again, it starts with your own language, the choice of words, how you portray yourself in your environment, and then you take the energy which is always around you and is doing nothing right now and focus it. And by focusing it, you're doing these affirmations. This one specific. This is my love affirmation, and I don't mean love as in drawing love. I mean this is the love, the affirmation I love, and it has been so successful.
Every morning. And this one has smoke on it. This one has power on it because we all say it. We all collectively say it. And I always say that collective energy makes it even more. And Don, when you say the power of your words, I can remember back in the day, me and my friends used to be like, oh, I'm poor this week. I don't have any money. Oh, I'm poor. I'm poor. And we perpetually did not have money. But then when you start saying, oh, I'm expecting a check, I'm expecting mailbox or mailbox miracles, let me go to the mailbox and get my mailbox miracle, and then there's a check in the mail, surprisingly.
Yep.
You know, so they're saying, you know, all I also want to know, are you dealing with the loss of a relationship? Because the Ten of Swords came up and I thought, oh, there's an ending, there's a painful ending, but then the Lovers came up next. So is there a relationship that is ending or has ended or that has been painful that you're dealing with? Because the Lovers card came up and this didn't come up as a decision. I feel like you're still dealing with a painful loss or a painful breakup. And then on top of that, right after that, the Tower came up again, like you won't let it go. So the ending came, it was painful, like it came, you haven't let it go. So here comes the universe. This is that drastic change, that sudden upheaval, that we have to change things because you're not changing. You're sitting in the pain of it. And then if you want that Emperor energy to come in, that stability, that new love, that person who is that father figure who is able to take care of you, you have to change that mindset because here it comes again. This is what's coming towards you. And then you're judging yourself too hard. This isn't your calling. This is you judging yourself too hard. In the Light Seers Tarot deck, this is your inner self coming out. Like this is you judging yourself too hard. You're too hard on yourself. And they're saying, receive this cup of love from the universe. This is that Ace of Cup. This is that new love. This is that outpouring, that overflowing of love. So you seem to be dealing with two things. One, that mindset where you can't, you haven't gotten out of that negative mindset. And then two, it seems like that you're dealing with, oh, your son is being difficult. Difficult relationship doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. I just got that it was a relationship. So it seems to be that you're having a painful situation that you're dealing with, and they're saying you're sitting in the pain of it all, and that it's time that they're going to come in and make some drastic changes, and then you're going to get that in that Emperor energy. So I'm GP says, I wrote the affirmation on the whiteboard at work to share with my coworker. There you go. I am always saying it. I'm always telling people about it. I believe in it. Before I grab my phone, before I do anything, as soon as I open my eyes, and sometimes before I open my eyes, I say it immediately. I believe in infinite abundance and all my wants and needs are met. And then I let the universe make my day beautiful.
And
Or I call
one of the people who come in
day.
often, her name is Pamela. Every day she uses a different background and she posts that same one every day religiously. And I think that
every single day.
Yes.
And you know what? It does my heart good to go on there and be like, there it is. Yep. There it is. I like it every time she does it. Sometimes I share it, but I am so happy when I see it because it's the power of it.
Yep. And even when she's had a little bit of a spurt of down stuff, she puts it out there because she knows that that's temporary. That's just a little blip. And I love that about her. She's great. So,
is your son being difficult? Like, I feel they're showing that there's a lack of there's a lack of understanding or communication. Like, do you still see him as a little child and he's an adult, or he's trying to spread his wings, or he's trying to grow up and you still want him to be your little boy? Because they're showing me a little boy energy for you hovering over him and him wanting to spread out and branch out like a tree. So maybe that's where the lack of communication is. You need some give and take on both sides and some fun things that you used to do together, because they show me you two laughing and giggling and having a good time maybe when he was younger, but it's become a little bit more strained now. Like with my son, it's sometimes hard to figure out what he wants to do. And so I have to find out things that he wants to do. Like the other day, we went to the movie to see a movie that I wasn't interested in, but I know it's something that he likes. And so we go and do things that are interesting to him that may not be interesting to me, but it's our time together. Maybe I let him drive me around. Maybe I go and volunteer with him. Or maybe, when I take him to get a haircut, we go and have ice cream, but we sit in there and have ice cream. Or we go and have dinner and we sit in there together. So they're saying, no, he needs a foot in his ass. Then maybe you should break your foot off in his ass. Like, I don't know. But they're saying you still see him as a little kid and he's trying to branch out and be him. And so maybe it's just a communication thing. You like really need to talk to each other and spend some time together. A lot of times we act out because we don't want, listen, when I'm hungry, I might not be the nice person. You ever seen that Snickers commercial where that man turned into Aretha Franklin and he's a diva? And then he got that Snicker and he turned back into himself. Sometimes when you hungry, you just don't act right. So maybe there's, some things that you two need to talk about or work out. But it does seem to be a communication thing is how they're showing it to me, is what your issue is.
That's that hangry commercial. Hangry, they call it.
Exactly. Hangry. I'm not a kind person when you don't want to see me when I'm hungry. What did what was that Incredible Hulk? He said, you don't want to see me when I'm angry. You don't want to see me when I'm hungry. Like I don't want to be with you.
Love it, love it, love it. Well, hopefully, Penny, that you've gotten some information from that. Most important thing is it all starts here. You can manifest change. You can create affirmations to bring change. So start here. Use your words. Words are power. Use them carefully and use them in a positive. Everything's positive from this point forward. Make it in your mind that way. And when you start making your mind that way, don't be surprised if life does change that way for you. But if you don't start here or here, it's not going to be here.
Exactly. And Spirit is saying, remember how you were when you were 18. Did you make all the best choices? Were you doing everything your mom wanted to do? Don't act like you were born whatever age you are. Like a lot of times we act like we were born 30 or we were born, in our 40s. You were 18 once. Think about the choices that you made when you were 18. Think about the person that you were 18, and have a little understanding for the mistakes you made when you were 18. I ain't even gonna tell you what I was doing when I was 18. Who's next, Keena?
That was a quick trip. It's like, oops, let's sit back, deflect over there.
Who's next, Keena? Lord help the child. Did Keena leave to go get branded? Is that why she ain't? No, she didn't tell us she was here. Yeah. Oh, she's here. Okay. Can I be added to the list? Miss Monica, are you still here? We already did Unique Beauty. GP, I know is here. So Monica, are you here? If you're not, then we're gonna go to
I just read what Keena wrote. I like that, Keena.
Keena, don't act like that. You were an angel, Penny. I believe it. I was an angel too. But I wore black in my angel. Black leather as an angel. I was a different kind of angel.
I can't start the line.
A hell's angel.
You ain't get me to start line here. I was never an angel. Lord have mercy.
Miss Monica, are you here or do we need to go to GP? You're welcome. Oh, Monica is here. You're welcome, Penny. I hope that helps, and I hope that helps things work out for you. Again, you can also write down your affirmation. Write down the intentions that you have for your son. Like, I want to communicate better. I want him to see things differently. Your intentions can be for how you want your relationship to change with your son. So remember that too, Monica. You can't just make him be whatever you want him to be, but you can ask that the universe help you to align your communication or make your relationship better. All right, Miss Monica, I'm glad you're here. And I don't remember what
didn't
she
say
said. Did
anything.
she
She
say
just said she
general,
was
or did
here.
she just say, can I be put
Yeah.
on the list? Okay. So we're doing spring readings for the list. So let me see what we have for Monica. I literally heard the song "Spread Your Wings and Fly." Oh, and it's the Mariah Carey song. Hero. Wait, is that the song?
Want to hear?
Black Butterfly. Is that a Mariah Carey song? Let me make sure. I think that's Mariah Carey. That's what they're telling me. For that's the song I hear for you. Is it Black
I don't know
Butterfly
that one.
or some kind of butterfly song? Um, um, well, there is okay, Butterfly. So maybe that's the song, but that's the song I heard when I read your name. So spread your wings and fly. Um, for you, Monica, for one. You're thinking too small is what they're saying. Like they show you with your wings covering you and protecting you, and what they want you to do is spread your wings and fly. You won't fall, you won't sink, you won't hit the ground, you won't drop, is what they're telling me. So they're saying to move forward with what you're supposed to do, um, Monica. And then let me see if I can get some cards for you. The card I got is the Three of Pentacles. So that's partnership, that's teamwork. So whatever you're thinking about doing, or whatever plan of action that you had, you should go ahead and move forward with it. And you'll get the information that you need from whoever you need to get it from. I don't know if you can hear that. You'll get the information that you needed from whoever you need to get it from. So move forward on the plan that you were thinking about doing. I'm going to get some other cards because the rest. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take this card because it's the Ace of Pentacles, and it's new opportunities in business that are coming up. So this is, be ready for those new opportunities that come your way. I feel like the word that I keep hearing is unexpected money, unexpected flow of income, new sources of money coming in for you. So they're saying stop thinking small and to move forward in whatever your plan is. And let me see if I got one more card for you for the spring. They said you're ready to blossom. Like they're showing like a piece of pop. They're showing me popcorn just jumping up and down and ready to pop. Boom. You're ready to go. You're just holding yourself back. And so that's what I got for you. And they're saying no more. That's it. You're ready to go. Move forward, whatever the plan is, and trust the information that you've gotten thus far. You'll get more. It's like you want them to map it all out for you. And like I said, sometimes it's a series of steps that you have to take. Sometimes they want you to at least get up and get dressed. And then they'll tell you, get in the car and go here. So then you have to get in the car. If you don't at least get up and get dressed, you'll never get the instruction to get in the car. And then if you don't ever get in the car, then you'll never get the instruction to go to the next destination. It's a series of steps that you have to take. Sometimes they're not going to give you the whole plan. We need to see if you're at least going to be obedient, or if you're listening, if you're tuning in, if you're ready to do the things that I tell you to do. So that's what I'm getting for you, Miss Monica.
Monica, the thing that I got, the first card came out was change. But this is the change card. It's saying you got to consider making some changes, because I'm getting the feeling like some things are not working right for you, and your sleep cycle is a bit messed up. Again, something is not right, and it's a conflict, but is it internal? Is it internal conflict? Are you dealing and struggling with something that you have to make a decision, but you don't want to? Because that's what's coming to my mind. But I'm told you have to. You got to make a change. There's got to be a change. And when you do make the change, it's going to help you to focus on on the new way to make things happen. And you're going to rise above the situation, which I love, and moving into a happier time. But again, you have got to make a decision to change, but change is needed. But you're resistant to change. So whatever the issue you're having, make sure that you're considering change, because change is important here. And again, it's going to help relieve that struggle. And it's not going to be the most easy change to make, but it will help bring you into focus, again, to the issue. And as you focus, you're going to see that you're going to rise up and rise above the situation, which again will bring you into a happier time. That's what I'm getting for you in a brief, quick synopsis. That's your spring right there. Hopefully that helps or resonates with you.
Exactly. All right, Miss Monica. I hope that
Next
helps
in
for you.
line is Nikki Fry. Nikki Fry. No, Kina said Nikki. Oh, GP first. I'm sorry, GP. Forgive me.
Oh, she says she is having sleepless nights. As soon as I read that, I heard Spirit say that's because you don't trust what they're telling you to do.
And maybe that's part of the change. You got to listen. You got to listen some more. Listen to what you're being told to do, and what you're being called to do. I guess is a better way to do it. Because your spirit doesn't. Spirit tells you. I mean, that's what we're saying. But at the same time, spirit calls on you to let you know maybe you should do something. Ultimately, we have free will, but but if you don't listen to spirit enough, and you don't listen, and spirit is determined for you to come through, spirit will eventually hit you upside the head with a 2x4 and make it very painful because you didn't listen the first 10 times.
Listen, and you don't want that spiritual 2x4. It will knock you out like a light right in the middle of your day. You'll be like, well, what just happened?
Not that, but you'll say, that's not fair. And it's like, well, guess what? Life ain't fair.
Listen, they didn't say it would be fair.
Exactly.
They did not say it would be fair. Listen, I watched Living Single, and Regine said that's why bras come in different sizes.
Exactly. Good old Kim Fields.
I love her. They have a new show too, on Netflix called The Upshaws.
It's Kim Fields and Wanda Sykes.
Yes. Yes. I didn't know that she was a creator. I've watched 3 seasons of it, and I didn't know that she Wanda Sykes was one of the creators of it.
Yeah.
Mike Epps, yeah.
I think the show's gotten better as it's gone on, because initially first it was.
Oh yes, season 2 was not good for me. But season 3 is a lot better. And what's funny to me is how Wanda Sykes got hurt. How she fell off the tarmac thing, or whatever it is on the airplane, and that's how she got injured. Yeah, I do like that show. But
I like seeing Kim Fields back. There's something about her. I always remember her as Tootie. She's
do
always going to
love
be,
her.
Tootie and Tootie. Yeah.
Tootie, yeah. And do you know the Facts of Life comes on one of those old channels?
Yes.
Yeah. I see, and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at them. One more thing for you, Monica. As I read that, the death card came up, and that's transformation. Most definitely, you are ready to transform. You just have to step into that spiritual transformation or that newness. That death card doesn't mean that somebody's gonna die. It just means that it's time for you to transform, time for you to get out of that. It's like the caterpillar not wanting to go into the cocoon. It's going to happen regardless of whether you want to. Right now, you have the option to go in there. If not, like God, that change is going to happen regardless. The only thing consistent in life is change. Today is not going to be anything. Tomorrow's not going to be anything like today is. So only thing consistent is change. Get ready for it. Embrace it. That's what they're saying.
And that was the very first card I drew, Angie, for her. That was the very first.
The death card. It was a death card, and it came right back up as soon as I read what she said. Yeah. Oh, yours looked really ominous too. Like it was raw, smoking, cloudy, and dark. Exactly the same. That's that transformation. And sometimes it's a dark place before you get to that transition. A lot of times when I'm having like a upload or an expansion, or spirit is trying to move me to another place, it'll take me to a dark place, or to a place where everything seems unfamiliar, or I don't understand what's going on, or foggy brained, or things just seem to be all wound up and tight. And I'm like, when is this going to happen? And then the next thing you know, everything starts to move forward again. But sometimes you have to go to that dark place before you get to that light. It's those hallways, like they say. When one door open, when one door closes, one door open. It's the hallways that we don't like. So
welcome,
you're in the hallway.
Thank you for the compliment. We are beautiful.
Thank you.
GP, I see a lot of good energy around you. I love this because you have 3 cards. First of all, we have the focus question, which was this one. But again, it's not a bad thing. But all 3 are about emotions and feelings. So it seems like the spring is going to bring you to, again, ultimate, which is a good change. But ultimately, when you see this, again, the focus is coming through. You have a good change. mean, a good spring. And then this is the celebration part. So it's again, spend a little time this spring reviewing things and just kind of appreciating what you have. Spend more time this spring appreciating what you have than wondering what's coming for you. Because again, I think that it's time to assess. This is a good season to assess. And so for you, I would spend the spring again assessing where you are and figuring out what it is you want to do, and then from there move forward as summer comes. But spend the spring assessing and getting ready for a good energy of spring. What you got, Angie?
Now, I could have just held my cards up while you were talking, because everything you said, every time you said it, the card will pop on and match exactly what you said. A lot of emotion. I got 2 cup cards. I got this Ace of Cup. That's for, they keep saying self-love, self-love. And then I got moving on, letting go, walking away, letting go of the hurt, letting go of whatever those weights is, letting go of whatever it is that you're holding on to and you won't move on from. They're saying moving on, let it go. And then what Don says, self-evaluation. I got the Hermit, learning from those mistakes, learning from the things that have happened to you, not dwelling on them, learning from them. What did I learn from that? What did I learn from that? What did I get from that? How did this help me to move forward? So again, I got that Hermit card, and then I got the 2 of Swords, which is making a decision to move forward in your life, to help you to move forward. And then at the bottom of the deck, I got the Hierophant, which is that that inner knowing, that actually no, this is more that lessons. Again, learning lessons. Is that Keena? This is again the lessons that you need to learn from the situation. So again, the overall energy was a Hierophant. And in this situation, I feel like it's lessons that you need to learn. Like you're not the teacher this time, lessons that you need to learn or that you need to receive from your higher power in this situation. Again, that hermit mode. When people go into hermit mode, it's to pull back and to reflect and to understand what's going on in their life. So like Don said, self-evaluation, then make that decision. And then here comes Spirit with more information to teach you and to help you to grow and to move forward for the next stage of your life. I feel like you're still stuck and stagnant in this one area of your life, and it's time for you to move forward. So there you go. Taurus energy, stubborn as a bull.
Well,
you can stay there if you want to. Listen.
And be prepared to enjoy the reminiscing and understanding of what's happening in spring, so you can appreciate the summer as it comes along. Again, just
exactly.
Just listen. Just listen to what Spirit's sending you, and you will be happy with what you hear. Nikki Fry, you are next.
She says she's really trying to connect with her ancestors and guides. Literally just listen to some music, some drum beats. As soon as you said that, I heard drum beats in my ear. So you can go on YouTube, you can go on whatever music source and just put in drum beats and listen to drum beats. And that rhythm will kind of tickle your ears and kind of get that mental energy going. So just, listen to some drum beats. I think that'll help you a lot too, Miss GP. And there's something about a car. Did you get a new car? Are you trying to get a new car? Because I heard that too. If so, it's going to happen. It's shortly going to happen. Not in April, because they showed me April and then I got this right here. So maybe May or June, but there is a new car coming if you're trying to get a new car, Miss GP. All right, Nikki Fry. Let's see. A spring reading. Let's see. I was going to change, but these cards seem to be working. Oh, you just got a new car. There it is. All right. Oh, good. Okay. Because I saw a new car. Good. All right. I heard good deal, like you got a good deal on the new car. So congratulations on the new car. All right, Nikki Fry.
Nikki, why? I'm getting a lot of pessimism, a lot of pessimistic energy, a lot of pessimistic energy, and of course that's what this card is too. But again, giving into the pessimism, and part of it is because again you have so much coming at you that you don't know what to focus on next. So Nikki, Nikki, you gotta start a fresh, new way of thinking, feeling. I mean, this is heavy, hard energy. Again, take the leap, Nikki. Take a leap of faith that it's going to get better. Start thinking, feeling, and making the world know that things are getting better, so they will. Because again, a lot of stuff hanging over you, and a lot of stuff, and it has you in a very negative place. And again, first of all, is changing your state of mind. So if you change your state of mind, you can help. That will help you give you focus. And if you get focused, then you're going to be able to kind of again see life through a different, more less complicated, more inviting, more happy kind of lens. And when you do that, again, the good part is you're going to embrace the change. The change, as change comes, you'll embrace it instead of fight it. You will make positive change. So again, most importantly, focus. Start focusing your energies in a more positive way. Again, get the negative, get the pessimism out of there. You just got to do it because it's not gonna serve you well. I mean, you can't focus on you. It's like again, you're all over the place, and you just can't seem to focus on what's going to help you to move forward. And you got to look at things a different way, a new way. This is the fresh, this is beginning. Again, begin again, start again with a new kind of outlook. Okay, what you got, Angie? Whew.
I immediately heard close the door, and you need to close the door on whatever this situation is. Like your hand is on the doorknob, and you need to close the door and leave it closed and walk away from it. I think Don said move on or let go or something like that, and that's clearly what I kept hearing, move on. And I thought it was residual energy from the previous reading, but they said no. I got the Queen of Swords, so I feel like you speak your mind very clearly, but you need to make sure that you are making head over heart situations, but you're also being sensitive. Again, this is that queen that kind of her words kind of bite, but she does make good decisions. She just speaks clearly what she wants to say. And then they say you have all of the tools you need. You're the magician. You can change this. Like Don said, it's a mindset change. You need to get out of that negativity and move forward. So this is a mindset change. You're the magician. You have everything you need. The magician card has one of every suit on there because you have everything you need to do. Just wave your magic wand. They're saying, so then this card came in, which is that Knight of Swords, which means you make quick decisions, snap judgments, and then you speak, and then you decide, I'm just going to cut this person off, or I'm just going to do that. And then it causes you pain. You get to that Ten of Swords, and you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have. But then you go back and think about what that Judgment card comes. Should I have done that? Was that the right thing to do? And then you're judging yourself for the decisions that you made. So you speak very quickly, and you know what I'm saying, you have that sharp tongue, you make decisions in haste, then it's a painful decision or a painful outcome, and then you wish you hadn't done it with the Judgment card. But they're saying the will is changing, the wheel of fortune is coming, and things are changing in your favor, but you have the power to make them change. The wheel isn't moving, but if you want it to move, you have the power to make it change. You just got to get out of this mindset, this same cycle of doing that over and over and over and over again. Get out of this cycle of making those quick decisions, making those hard decisions, then being in the pain of it, and then wondering if you should have made that decision in the first place. I don't know you personally. I'm just going by what the cards say. And then I even asked Spirit, what was with this Knight of Swords? And they're saying that's you coming in fast or making a quick decision, cutting people off, deciding that you don't want to deal with it anymore. And then it ends up being a painful ending or a painful situation. And then you're like, oh, maybe you think back on it and think, well, maybe I judged too harshly, or maybe I shouldn't have done that. But they're saying you have the power to change that. You have the power to make it different. And if you want your spring to be better, you need to use the tools that are with you to kind of think before you speak, to kind of plan forward in a positive way, and not be so so thinking so much about the past and making your decisions based on the past. You can't change anything about the past. You can only move forward. So that's what they want you to do, to move forward and think about your decisions based on future forward, not past pain. So that's what I got for you, Miss Nikki.
Super, super. Hopefully that resonates with you, Nikki. And next in line is, sorry. Back to chat.
Oh, it's okay.
I got my thing here, my notes. Is this somebody who's like,
Exactly. Angels will fly.
yeah, I just saw
Another
it too.
bot.
Sorry.
Mary.
Interesting. Is that one on your page, Angie?
It's on yours because it would have said paired
It's
if it
not
was
letting
mine.
me, I'll take care of it later. I got rid of it off of this thing.
I think on Facebook you have to exactly go there because Facebook, like you can't reply to
Right.
Facebook in here either.
All right. Next is Christine.
Christine McRae. Hoping to get a reading. Christine, are you here? Christine McRae, are you still here?
Do, 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 do.
Hi, Kevin.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Christine McRae.
She
Is she
is,
the last person on the list, Don? Okay. Christine, are you here? You're the last person on the list. It was a good night, Don. It very much raised my energy. I loved it. I loved it. The laughter in that first two readings got it going, and it's been going good since then. I loved it. So I feel a lot better because the day was going to hell in a handbasket.
I hear you. I hear you. You know some of mine too. It's like I won't disclose anything, but I sent something to Angie. I'm like, what the hell with the energy? Because it shifted, and I was like, and she's like, I know, I'm getting it too. So Lord have mercy.
And I set that sage on fire and let it blow up like the god.
Burn, baby, burn.
And Disco Inferno. It was a smoke city here. I'm surprised the smoke alarm didn't go off. I opened the patio door, but I literally just burned one of those little charcoal things, put the sage on there, and just let it go for like half an hour while I got ready. And boy, did we get it going. So it looks like it cleared out a lot of the energy. Well, Miss Christine McRae, you're not here. I see you in the comments all the time. Again, Don is posting the links and the QR codes for his page, my page, our YouTube page, our Facebook page. When you click on the link or you scan the QR code, make sure you click subscribe or follow or whatever it is. Because if you just go to the page, it just shows that you went to the page. You actually have to subscribe or follow or like or share or whatever so that we get the credit for you subscribing to our page.
And this is the Facebook page for Angie. So again, this one's not the YouTube, folks. This is the Facebook. If you haven't done Facebook, this thing keeps popping back up. Something's weird over there. See it? Changed everything. It's like,
yeah,
it's interesting. This is the second time it popped in. It's did Tina leave us a ghost or something?
She just dropped Brandon out, so she should be home in just a minute.
This is Angie's for the Facebook page, and then for mine for Facebook page, I think it's this one. Yeah. So you go here again, put your camera over it, click the QRC code that takes you to the Facebook page, so you don't have to worry about typing something in or looking something up. Not that necessary. Go there, hit follow, and you're good to go. Again, Facebook pages, both of them. With that said, Angie, I guess we'd be done. Yes.
It was a good night. Listen, Don, I actually tasted this little thing here. It was good. It actually tastes like Cheerios. Like it tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios.
Yeah. Well, I remember Sherry Berry told us at the beginning that she's tried them and she liked them. So there you go.
It's a nice on-the-go thing. It's a little bit messy because these little puffs are everywhere.
And who makes them?
Let's see. I don't. Oh, Simple. Wait. What the heck make them? Well, this. I don't know. It comes in a big box. You know what? Maybe I'm blind, Don. I can't see. Wait, let me get my glasses. Let me get my glasses on and see what it says. It says, I have no idea who the heck makes
Well, I'm
these.
just wondering who to tell to make sure they send us money for advertising their product.
Exactly. I don't know. Crunchy, sweet. Well, whoever it is, they didn't do a good job of simply 4 simple ingredients. I don't know, Don. Organic puffed. Who is the company?
Well, whoever did send it, you can just send them the check to us.
Oh, it's called Friendly Grain. Oh, that's because it's called friendlygrains.com.
Friendly Grains.
So there it is, friendlygrains.com. Send us some money. Oh, look at me on my Facebook page.
So there you go. Oh, well, yeah.
With my glasses on. See, y'all be
the
talking
same
about my
background,
glasses.
but in a little different location. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Well, folks, we will talk to you later. Angie will be back Sunday, yes? All right. And at Sunday, remember, folks, the time has changed for a number of folks, not us. So instead of the usual time you had for Angie, Angie's return on Sunday will be 3 p.m., but Pacific time. That means 4 p.m. Mountain time, 5 p.m. Central, 6 Eastern. Okay. So again, 3, 4, 5, 6, starting Eastern, 6, 5, 4, 3, whichever you want to do it. So it's a little different. So again, 1 hour difference. But if you've clicked on that thing and you set your bell, you will get noticed, and you don't have to even worry about what time it is because it'll just pop up on your phone.
Exactly. If you like, share, comment, subscribe, you can find out when we're on live. But we will be back on Sunday. Me, probably Sherry Berry, and whoever else is available.
And tomorrow, Shawna will be back with me, and we'll be right back here. And then on Tuesday, Susan will be finally flying solo with Bonnie. So Susan and Bonnie will be doing their own thing, and I will not be doing Tuesdays anymore because I'm surrendering it to them and letting them carry on that flame.
Oh my gosh, they're all grown up, Don.
Exactly,
set them free.
Exactly, and they're not coming back to the nest, by the way. No. No.
They're doing so good. The last time I watched, they did such a good job. I loved it. Their energy is great together. I really, really do like seeing them together. They're 2 different reading styles, but I do like the way that they interact together. It was really great. I loved
feedback from people. They're like, "Wow, this is good."
Yeah, and I like the reading that Susan gave to me. She said, "Good things are coming for you, Angie." And I like when good things
even if it's not lied to me, let me have it. I'm good. I don't want to know the bad. Give me the good. Give me the good. I'll make it happen because I believe in I believe in manifestation. Exactly. And I believe in affirmation. So I'm going to make it happen. And Tina made it.
Oh, Julie said, Alex is here if you want to Zoom.
Oh, yeah,
I think you
Alex,
wanted her to sing.
When we're done, Julie, when we're done, I'll send you a link on Zoom and we can get Alex up so she can sing the song for us. She's going to be singing Let It Go. So we can have that.
Oh my gosh, I love it. And yes, Angels Will Fly. Angels Will Fly said, get that check. And I understand exactly what that means. Yes, I touch and agree on that. Exactly. Angels Will Fly.
So Julie, I'll look your email address up. I have it. I'll get you an email as soon as we're done, and we'll go on Zoom and do that. And then, so maybe next week we'll have a new Let It Go. Yes.
I missed that too, Don. And also, don't forget Tuesday nights, guys. We have class 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Email one of the email addresses. Don, can you put our email address up? And then you'll get the link. It's a private link. It's class 6 to 8 p.m. We have a good time in there. We laugh. A lot of the people in the comments are also people who come to class. And then don't forget the psychic fair. Don, put that up one more time.
Try to put the email addresses up. having to do
your
Lord have mercy.
Oh, there it is. So if you want to join the class, you can email Don at A5says Sonoran Mystic Tarot, or you can email me Angie5 at yahoo.com, and then we'll get you the link. And then this is the info for the psychic fair, because Don is going to be at the psychic fair this weekend, and a couple other people from our group is going to be there. So go, you can meet Don in person, you can get a reading, you can get a kit, you can get a pendulum, or you can just come by and say hi. So please feel free to join
Absolutely.
Don at the
Thank you
psychic
so much. Save me from having to talk. I like it.
Exactly. Because you know I love to talk.
No. Kenny, you want to come say goodbye before we go? There we go. Kenny, when you were not here, twice your camera came on.
Ooh.
And it would just be your chair. Maybe somebody was sitting there.
I don't know.
Yeah, Angie's like, is that?
Well, I hope he stay in here and not in there when I'm about to go to bed, because I'm tired.
Maybe you have a visitor in the bed with you. I don't know.
I don't know. That's crazy.
That'd be scary.
That's crazy. I haven't felt anything. Listen, I'm good. I don't do the others. I mean, I listen to people, but nah.
Ed Wold, you are so rude for coming in at the end of our broadcast to try to poach our viewers. Please report Ed, people, whoever he is that he's inboxing or that he's telling you to inbox. Do not inbox him, for one, and for two, please report
Ed, you
him.
win the dumbass award of the day.
Where's the white van, Don?
Donkey
Where's the
day.
white van? Exactly. I should have that video up. I have to upload it again. It's been downloaded. I need to upload it. Yeah. Be careful.
All right, guys. It was a good night.
We'll talk later.
Bye.
Let me up the graphics. Lord have mercy. I forgot.